Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Dirty 20 right here at Proficiency Bonus. We are happy that you are here and celebrating 3 years of gaming, streaming, and community with us here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening, and don't you forget it, my fellow players. 3 years. 3 incredible years, and actually, I believe that we're approaching or are at our official 1 year anniversary of this stream.
Probably.
I think
I
we're
think so.
about at that point.
We play once a month.
Yeah. So that's we don't quite have as many episodes as the other channels and streams have built up, but it's because we only gotten to play once a month due to the fact that we usually meet in person, but we've been kind of forced to go this digital route here due to everything that's going on with COVID-19 and things of that nature. So we're thankful to get the opportunity to still meet via this platform. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Also, I wanted to throw out some quick shout outs to some of our sponsors, Twitch, Streamlabs, Team MZ, Many-Sided Dice, our good friends at Little Dragon Corp. If you type in ! Little Dragon in the chat, like Blitz Greybeard has just accomplished successfully before anyone else, you get a link. You get a link to their storefront where you can purchase some really cool dice. And if you use the coupon code PROBONUS, you get 10% off of your order. Our newest sponsor coming on board is our friendly local game shop from Evans, Georgia, Cardboard Castle Games. They gave me over $200 worth of merchandise to give away this week, and we're going to be giving away some of that during this stream today. I have the last giveaway of our birthday celebration in my hands. This right here, this wonderful dice set, this Explorer's Kit, official D&D product. These dice are huge too. The D20s are massive. They're bigger than golf balls. So you can type in the... Let's actually, you know what? I think I have to put the command code in first, which I will do so now, because I'll just go ahead. We'll start the... I'll open up the giveaway so that way people can start putting their names in the hat to win this. We'll giveaway open. And let me see if I can get that running for you guys. And for some reason, it doesn't appear that it wants to do it.
Let me actually spell giveaway properly.
Oh!
Sorry.
Oh, come on. Moobot, you couldn't tell? Giveaway was a way to... Giveaway. I'm giveawaying these dice away. So there we go. All you gotta do is type in celebration in the Twitch chat, and it will include you into our giveaway. Giveaway. So thank you guys once again. Cardboard Castle Games, thank you so much. We do appreciate all your support. If you actually type in !CCG in the chat, you get a quick link to Cardboard Castle Games website where you can buy some awesome stuff that they've got available as well. So, last time, our group successfully talked a shark into beaching itself after exploring a hidden blue hole in the middle of the ocean. They decided to make their way to Scar Island, this place called Okrago, where they immediately started to explore and take an opportunity to check the place out. They visited a lot of shops, and it all ended up with them meeting some interesting people, obtaining some excellent pirate hats, and it all ended where you guys made friends with a tabaxi named Scratches of the Soft Furniture, who then you took along with you to help you rob one of the local stores of a rather large magical sword.
Is that what it was? I didn't even hear what they were trying to steal. I just knew they were trying to steal something.
Yes.
And a very lovely, dark oak box with velvet lining within.
Mm-hmm. Scratches.
Scratches is in it for the box.
He's in it for the box. He is.
I'm so mad at his name. So mad.
Scratches.
Scratches of the soft furniture.
So where we left off I believe a bar fight took place in the Winking Shrimp. I can't
Correct.
remember exactly why it took place, but I don't think there has to be a reason in a pirate town like Okrago. Sometimes people just walk up to other people and just punch them in the face, and that's just the way things work around here. So the story is told. I'm gonna say that you guys all meet back at the outside of the Winking Shrimp, because it seems like Obu and Kopik and Scratches have arrived back rather hastily. What would you guys like to do?
I am upstairs in a room with the passed out turtle, taking care of him.
Okay.
So I don't know if my party knows where I am, but I'm gone.
Are we able to get back on the boat? Like, do I need to rent a room in this Winking Shrimp?
You don't. No, you can get back on the boat. It's totally up to you. If you want to sleep on the boat, you can do that.
I think I'm going to go and take all of my little scrolls. I'll look at Kopik. I'm going to say, if you need me, I'll be in the lobster. I'm going to go and hide in the lobster. With all of my scrolls. May come out in like a few minutes.
Okay.
Who knows?
So Obu heads back towards the dock area where the Emerald Fate is docked, and makes her way back to the boat.
Copical, now, player can't remember. We did hire Scratches, right? He's part of the crew now? Okay.
It's like 4 gold
I got
a
a fancy
day.
hat.
So basically, Kopik will follow along with Obu, thinking that laying low a little bit is probably a good idea, given that guy's probably out looking for the thieves right now. And we'll lead Scratches back, and once getting to the boat, we'll basically open the box, take the sword out, and then give the box to Scratches, and then just spend a little time with the...
So are you doing this? Are you going back to the boat with the sword? Is that
Yep.
what you're saying? Okay, Scratches goes with you because he is fearful that he's afraid that they might have gotten a good look at him. So he's headed back, and you haven't seen many tabaxi here. It's a small percentage, so he kind of goes, "Hey, I just think I better head with you," and he heads with you. And as you open this box, like he does the whole, like he gets in it on all fours and starts going into the velvet like soft interior of the box, and he then starts to spin around a few times, and his tail's just like slowly moving back and forth. And then after like 3 spins, he kind of lays down and gets in a nice, comfortable tucked position.
And as Kopik's sitting there, just
him.
Kopik's going to let him be just sitting there with the sword, and just think to himself, "Let Captain wonder where I got it."
Yeah, this sword, as you pull it out, Kopik, it is every once, like the blade has this. It's very specific, but I remember walking through the aisles of Walmart one time, and there's this set of silverware that I saw that looks like
Aisles of Walmart.
it looks like an oil slick, like it changes colors.
Like
Have you ever?
iridescent?
Yeah, the iridescent like colors that goes from one to another. That's what the blade of this sword looks like as you pull it out.
Ooh.
But every now and then you see this strange looking black amorphous like energy just kind of like just twist around the blade and then disappear back into it.
Nope, get rid of that.
And I'm sort of sitting there, you know, a little feel for the weight of it.
Oh yeah, it's wonderfully balanced. A lot lighter than you would expect a sword of this size to be. It definitely is a two-handed weapon because of just the length of the sword in general is just massive.
And Kopik's going to spend a little time with it, and then go about trying to see, after spending time with it before he turns in for the night, trying to find some sort of like some sort of leather or material that he can make sort of a rough actually, does it have a scabbard with it?
Mhm.
Or was it just laying open in the box?
Oh, it did have a scabbard with it. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I think Copic's just gonna, set the scabbard up so he can store it on his back.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Willow.
I believe I was still in the bar.
Yeah, you were still in the bar.
Last thing I remember is I was under a table.
Yeah, you're hiding under the table. Yeah,
Hiding.
things have now starting to die down. It seems like that either half of the patrons are knocked unconscious, and the other half just don't seem to care anymore. As the confrontation seems to have dwindled down after a few moments. And you can see like several of the waitresses and waiters are starting to get like mops out and start to like pick up the mess. It seems like they're just used to this. Like
Normal.
Yeah,
This is
it's
every Tuesday.
it's the barkeeper who was kind of with you guys makes his way over to there's like a window that somebody shattered and broke. He starts like disappearing in an alleyway, and he reemerges with like boards and nails and a hammer. And he starts like boarding up the broken window. Like, just,
Super casual.
Yeah, just knocking these nails into it.
I'm gonna peek out from under the table and make sure that it's safe and I can protect my beautiful hat from getting beer spilled on it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It seems like a lot of the crowd has dispersed here, and things are kind of calming down a bit.
Then I'm gonna head outside and back to the boat.
Okay, heading back to the boat. All right. Silas,
Correct.
you
Me.
are making this unconscious turtle comfortable in the upper floor of the Winking Shrimp.
Mhm.
What is it that you would like to do?
I imagine you said he was passed out, drunk, and not responsive, so I'm gonna leave him be. I'm gonna put him in the bed, and I'll probably just sit on the floor and wait till morning, wherever he wakes up, and try and get some toast or something.
Okay, perfect.
Toast.
Awesome.
Some
Do
toast.
turtles eat toast?
Why not?
You ate crustaceans and pasta.
I can
thought
eat
it was made
anything.
of
I have a mouth.
It's
Tortellini?
Tortellini.
Pasta.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I just don't even know what
I'm
you're
just
working
gonna-
with here.
Get
Wait a minute.
regular
if his name is
food.
Tortellini and he eats pasta, does that make him a cannibal?
Yes.
No.
I'm not a cannibal. Okay. So I'm gonna say if nobody has any other business that they want to try to accomplish before a long rest, I'm gonna say you guys all enjoy your long rest wherever it is that you have made yourself comfortable for the night. Seems like most of you are at the ship, and Silas, as you awaken in the morning, you can hear kind of like a grumbling coming from the nice, comfortable cot that is in this room, and you hear this other turtle is starting to gain its consciousness and kind of shifting. It's difficult for it to kind of move on this cot with this massive shell.
I'm gonna hand him a cup of tea and just say, "Here, drink this."
He looks up at you with squinted eyes. Thank you. And he starts sipping the tea a little bit. It's quite good. Just use a drink, and
It's amazing that a bar actually has tea in the morning too.
this honestly though, this place is great. I've been here several times. Wait, who are you?
The name's Silas. Who are you?
Silas. He like ponders for a moment, almost as if like he's trying to think if he heard your name before. And then, forgive me, they call me Marland.
Marland. Marlon, I have been searching far and wide across the seas and in many towns looking for other turtles. I've been alone for years, and I You're the first I've come across in a long time.
Really?
As soon as I was hatched, I was lost in a hurricane and been making my way on my own ever since.
Do you... He looks up at it. Looks like he's pondering. He's looking towards the window, and as like the sunlight starts to beam through, you can tell he must have a headache or something. He squints back and like almost puts his head back into his shell. It's, well, let me ask you this: you said you hatched, and then you were swept away.
That's right.
Do you have any? Do you remember your family at all?
Not really. It was only days, maybe a couple weeks before I was swept away.
I don't remember mine either.
How old are you?
To be honest, I can only guess. How old are you?
I think roughly 30s, early 30s.
I think I might be about that age.
Have you heard of this hurricane that came through the South Seas? Or what is your story?
I have dreams sometimes of, I guess you could call it a hurricane. Heavy wind. Like all I can see is dark blue. And then I see flashes of bright light.
I'd call that a storm.
But it's strange. It's almost as if like I'm underwater and I'm looking up out at a storm.
Well, I'm no dream interpreter, but I know whatever happened in that storm changed me. I'm gonna take my fingers and just kind of just show that some electricity spark across my fingertips.
Make an insight check for me.
Can I roll a real die?
Sure.
So you can vouch for me.
Allow it.
That was a bad idea. Insight. 11.
11?
Yeah.
When you do this, you can sense that it makes him uncomfortable, and he's trying to hide his discomfort.
Okay.
But he doesn't really say anything. He doesn't really respond. He just kind of looks.
Yeah.
Tries to give like this look of like awe, almost.
I've been able to use magic for a long time and been honing my skills over the past couple decades, really. But is this unfamiliar to you? Have you experienced this at all for yourself or any other turtles you've come across?
To be totally honest, I've never seen anything like it.
Well, I'm just trying to find some answers. This is all my life's journey has been about looking for people like me and trying to figure out why I've ended up this way.
Well, listen, I do have a question for you. It seems that you were kind enough to help me in my current situation.
You weren't doing so hot last night.
I have a problem. You see, I start hitting the bottle and I don't know when to stop. I don't know. I'm confused about a lot of things.
Well, it's a confusing place, this world. I've been traveling with a group of adventurers and I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just
Like an awkward guy talking to an awkward guy.
That's it.
I know, I love it.
I feel sad. That sucks.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Sad, man. Well, let's.
Well,
Why don't?
well, listen. Would you, do you, are you, on a crew?
I am. I actually am a captain.
Wait. You're a captain?
The Emerald Fate. It's the
Yeah.
best ship out in the harbor right now. Toss.
You got.
I don't have any.
He gets a big grin on his face and say, "Well, do you have room for another crew member, captain of the Emerald Fate?"
You know, Marlon, I might
Into your
just
ego.
have one more spot open. Where are you looking to go, or what are you looking to do? Just make some money, or find
Yeah,
some?
probably just to make some money. Honestly, I've been here for a week or two. I need a change of scenery.
Well, the ocean's pretty boring.
Well, I'm sure you have destinations in mind, correct, Captain?
That we do.
Captain Silas of the
It's
Emerald
me.
Fate.
Do
No
we
need
have
for
a
fancy titles.
background? Do we?
He is a
He doesn't even know
600-pound ping pong ball on legs. We have room for him?
We have room for Copping, so
And
Aw.
Krog.
Cog. And a lobster.
Cog.
Marlon,
We'll just put the
welcome
torch
aboard
and
the
full
Emerald
spell
Fate.
sleep in the same room.
Oh, well, thank you, Captain. I'm sure the pay is reasonable. I mean, I'm not in it, solely to make coin. I just.
Are you more of a fighter or a deckhand kind of guy?
More of a deckhand, probably.
Okay.
I can
We'll
be.
get you.
I can be rather unpredictable at times.
That's not encouraging words.
This is not a good first interview. There,
Well,
boss. I
you're
could
probably the
sometimes just-
least unpredictable so far compared to some of the goblins on the ship. So we'll take you. I'm gonna take you down to the ship, and you'll meet with Lida. She's our fancy ship word for
Boatswain,
second
botswan,
in command.
boot,
Quartermaster?
boot, body.
Quarterman.
Bosun.
She's the bosun.
Yep.
That's what I said. I don't have my idiot's guide to the ship
It's a boatswain.
in front of me.
You can see Marlon kind of reaches out with his hand with a smile on his face, kind of reaching out to give you a handshake, and just
I'll
looks-
grab it and give him a tiny little zip with electricity.
Okay.
what he does.
He retracts immediately.
Oh,
You've
sorry,
never
that's
seen
just
static
left over
electricity?
from a minute ago. There's
Right.
nowhere to really discharge
And he just, like-
electricity in a wooden room.
Yeah, he just like stares at you for just a moment. Like it's just like a stunned look, like not like a fearful look, just more of like shocked.
Okay.
Shocked.
Uh,
Oh no.
And then
no,
I know.
No.
DM gets uninspired. On
a
inspiration.
shock expression.
He stares at you for just a moment and just goes like, huh, and then he walks off and heads kind of like to like a little washroom off the side, and you see like you can hear some water splashing in a basin and things of that nature.
Can I take a quick glance? Well, this isn't his room. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just just kind of like a hotel tavern room in room.
Any similar physical qualities between him and I?
Actually, very similar. You guys are more water-esque turtles. You can tell
Okay.
he has like little webbing in between his turtle-like fingers when he shakes your hand.
I do too.
Yeah, because you have your ability to swim, so you guys have a
Right.
little bit more of a natural paddle, so to speak. It's not like crazy as like a fish fin or anything like that, but
Right.
it's, but yeah, surprisingly enough, like as far as size and stature, very similar.
That's my cousin.
That's your sister.
Marlon is my sister. Correct.
Lynette. Call her Lena for short.
Awesome. Well, when he finishes washing up, I'll take him down to the Emerald Fate to meet up with Lyda if she's even on the ship.
Sure.
Lyda is.
Oh yeah, that's right. You kind of let your crew just go about their business for 3 days.
Right.
So
Wednesday.
yeah, so this is the second day of being here, and as you do head on to the boat, you see that the rest of your party is awake, and Lyda is present, and
Okay.
you guys all watch as Silas brings a very similar looking to himself turtle on board.
Duplication spell. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Just kidding. This is Marlon, everybody.
Hey, nice to meet all of you.
Now there's 2 of them.
That's Obu.
Nice to meet you, Obu.
Kopic's gonna lean a little over towards Obu. Is that how they make more?
I'm not
They
sure.
don't do it like the rest of us?
He said he came from an egg. Oh, so just look around behind them for eggs every
So
now and
did-
then.
So he laid an egg last night and now there's 2 of them?
I'm not gonna
Big
ask
egg.
him. Are you gonna
No,
ask him?
You guys recognize the turtle was the one that was passed out in the bar, so you guys have
Yeah.
seen him before.
I want to pretend that I want to do this like completely where they can hear, so they know that we're ribbing on them. We're just trying to mess with them.
Kopic is completely on board with this.
Oh. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know what else I'm not good at jokes.
As you guys are doing that, Cog comes up behind you and like just sticks his face like down in between you all as you guys are like having this conversation. Like, huh. Captain laid an egg?
Ah,
Y'all are
Well,
the
an egg.
publishing
And a hatch.
people of it.
Huh. Well,
sure do grow up fast, don't they?
this is real confusing. And he just takes his massive chain that he lugs around and he just starts like walking off.
Willow, what is wrong with everybody?
Didn't know
don't
you
know
made
anymore.
Y'all are
friends.
still drunk from last night. Let's go meet Lyda. Come on, Marlon. Where's Scratches? Is he still hanging out? We're gonna
he's
See you in a
still
box.
he's still asleep.
Been in the box.
still asleep. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'll
we
tell
go to the
Lyda
box.
to meet up with Scratches when he wakes up, as well, and get duties assigned and all that good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you meet up with Lyda as a group. I would assume that you would all meet up. Lyda introduces herself to Marlon, and they just exchange a quick handshake. So we still have 2 days here at dock, Captain. What are your plans moving forward from here?
You mean for the next 2 days or afterwards?
More so afterwards.
Well, we'll finish restocking, get everything we need, get the crew's morale back up, and when we head out, we'll have a new destination in mind. We're doing a little research while we're here.
I want to scream out, I have maps! And I have a map on my leg!
You have a map on your leg?
Okay,
She
I
has
got
a
you.
scar on her leg.
Oh, guys, okay, look at me and do what I do, okay? Take your eyes and go like this, really hard, and then cover one up, and then look at my leg here.
Willow's gonna come like super close, like since it's eye level anyways.
Swear.
Yeah,
And we saw this guy, and then he was selling like stuff. Then I heard from a dude that he sold maps too, and so we went and we talked to him very politely, and we haggled, and now I have some maps.
That was nice.
I'm
of
proud
him.
of you for haggling.
Thank you.
Did you get
It
a good
was
discount?
Very good indeed. Almost
Very
a
nice.
steal.
Wow. I've heard good things about this town, but I didn't know you could get any price you wanted.
Lovely people.
Yeah.
Lovely town. Oh, less about him, more about the squinty map. What you see, Willow? You see anything with your special eyes?
Can I look at the maps that she has and compare it to her leg since I've been working on like navigation and stuff?
Sure. I'm gonna say
Or
go
dramatically lay them
ahead
out.
and make a what kind of check would this be? Let's call this I would just say maybe just investigation with advantage because of some of your training with learning to be a navigator.
Copic, that's a neat scabbard you got on your back. I don't remember that one on our travels.
Ooh.
This whole thing just hanging around.
Well,
Unfortunately, Willow, as you're looking at this and looking at a lot of these maps, they're not. It's of like other areas that the map that you had and learned from are not currently on. Like there's several maps of these could be continents like on the other side of the world and stuff like that, and it's really hard for you to like determine based on you only know about this part. And you don't know about that, so it's really hard to make any assumptions or conclusions. Yeah.
I'm not skilled in reading skin.
Yeah, right there you go.
Oh,
Hey,
you
Flab,
want me to take it off? Or you
No,
just
no, we don't.
cut it off and put it flat?
I'm impressed with all of you.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to flatten out my leg here. I want to like sit down and like push my thigh. Like, is it flat enough now? Yes. Can I try to look at the maps and see if anything happens?
Sure, make an investigation check.
If I can. Don't be bad.
Oh,
dang.
That wasn't bad. Okay. That was
Oh.
the
The
opposite
opposite
of
of
bad.
bad.
very nice. You do find as you're. It takes you a little while, but you're going through, and Willow's there, kind of helping you, kind of like guiding you and telling you a little bit about like what she has learned about maps and stuff, and you start to piece some things together, and you find this one map, this one very old-looking piece of parchment that you open up, and there's this landscape that seems to follow. Like, it's almost like the edge of the land where the shore is, kind of on the edge, the coastline, kind of matches up with one of your, like, the main line of your scar that goes down your thigh. But the one thing about it is, like, even though you kind of recognize this, it doesn't match up with anything that you guys have seen on your map that you found on the Emerald Fate. So it's somewhere that's off of your base map. But it's hard to like find out where this map like pieces into the world, the whole world.
Does it have a name on it? Does the map have any
There
identifying things?
There are some lines drawn on it that kind of give you an idea of like hemispheres, so to speak. And this one is definitely like below the equator, probably more like in the southern reaches of the planet. Whereas you guys are more kind of up above the equator currently. So
We're in Europe.
Yeah, kind of Europe.
Okay. Guys,
We're not going there, Obu.
we have to go down. We have to go down to the we have to go here.
Why? Because your freckle on your leg said so?
Freckle. Freckle.
Rude.
Okay.
What if there are turtles
Mr.
there?
Zippy Zappy.
I got one, I'm good.
You're Mr. Zippy Zappy Turtle Man, and you're looking at me and telling me that weird things can't happen? I got a scar on my leg that looks like the exact rock formation right here. That's kind of weird. Sam,
It's really weird. It's really
so
weird.
let's go. A plus
For...
B equals. Let's go.
Let's weigh our options. We'll put it on the list. How about that? Put it at the top of the list.
Then that means it's first, right?
But
Yeah, so
out
that
of
means-
options.
Let's go. We don't have anywhere else we're supposed to be. Are we? Are we?
That's not true.
Minute.
We have to go to the capital.
Oh, aren't we supposed to keep these things away from the guy? Are we wanting to
Yeah,
walk
but
right
we have
into
to
the
stop
Well,
the
capital?
capital from invading Westbridge.
Has Marlon gone to go work on the boat or do other things?
No, I mean, he's currently just kind of like standing there, but if you want him to go do something, he can go work.
There's nothing to do today. Well, Marlon, maybe you can help Cog with putting some resources, some supplies back on the ship to help restock.
Oh, right, Captain. Right away, I can do that. And he seems to just
Thank you.
make his way off to find some barrels to carry onto the ramp of the boat. That you're not sure where the barrels came from.
I haven't paid for anything yet.
It appears that maybe Light has been doing some restocking in the ship.
Okay.
On the side, you know, helping the new captain out.
Yeah. She's
This
managing.
lady knows what she's doing.
Doing her job.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, but we got a task we gotta take care of.
What?
Gotta go to the dock.
Okay, why?
Got to see a man about a leg. The captain's gotta take off down the ramp.
Okay. I'm gonna take my maps. I'm gonna throw all the ones that don't matter to me, like, just somewhere. I'm gonna take the one map, and I'm gonna go stuff it in the lobster. I'm
Okay.
gonna run and follow him.
Okay, sure. Willow, anything in particular like you'd be doing during any more of this? As you see that Kopik and Obu seem to be in a rush off the ramp, headed back down to the dock.
And
I guess
Kopik did just say he needs to see a man about a leg. Just tossing that out.
Not sure I want to be a part of that. So Willow's just gonna stick around the boat and just kind of watch our new people and kind of see what they're like. Just not talking to them, just awkwardly staring,
Okay, excellent.
Yep.
Eventually, you do
making
see
them uncomfortable.
Eventually, you do see someone emerge from the lower the areas of the ship, and with a big stretch, you can see Scratches kind of coming out and just like stretching his arms and kind of realigning his newly acquired hat, and starts kind of like stepping over to you guys, or to you and the rest of the group. This is a great, absolute great sleep I had. He purrs a little bit.
No.
And does one of the cat licks of the whole face. You know how they go,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Oh. Then he kind of like licks his shoulder a couple times.
I love this. I love having Tabaxi. God.
So what shall we do this evening?
Is he speaking to me?
He's kind of speaking to you, and everybody else is just kind of standing around.
Oh, Kopik's gone. He took off.
Silas, I think, is still there too. So
What did I do?
yeah, Scratches just came up to you guys and is kind of just like, he just woken up and just asking what the plans are. And
Just
We have no plan.
stay out of trouble for the next 2 days before we go.
I appear to have maybe I should just stay below.
For a man of your reputation, you
What did he do? What did you do?
what did you do? Why? Oh, you know, I don't know if I want to know.
He kind of like looks at you both like this, like
Sacre bleu!
nothing.
Willow?
Nothing.
Oh, hey, Willow, do you trust him?
No, but he did give me a fancy hat, so.
What are
Well,
your
I'll let this
passive?
one
What are your passive?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Do you guys have passive insights on your character sheets?
I do.
Yeah,
You
Let
probably
me-
do
14.
on. I think on D&D Beyond it gives you your passive.
17.
Insight. 17.
Yeah, 14
oh, yeah.
for me.
Oh yeah, he's lying.
I'm not too interested to know what he has been doing, but I just know he's lying. It's like don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
really isn't a problem.
Sure. I mean, someone of your skill and physical appearance definitely won't get caught in this town.
And you watch as he looks over his shoulder, and you kind of follow his look, his gaze, and you can see there are like 4 kind of muscular human men. One of them like doesn't even have a shirt on, just has this vest over top, and they're just kind of like imagine like these goons that have like these just 5 o'clock shadows and like thick, heavy eyebrows like above their heads, with bandanas like around their heads and stuff, and they're just like walking around. It looks like they're looking around, and he looks at you and says, "Is this shit?" And then he just goes,
Go,
and
go.
he starts to go back, and he disappears back down.
Good.
Fun.
Good.
And it looks like these guys are just kind of walking the docks, like looking around with like these awful looks on their faces. Like they'll like grab some person and turn them around and look at them, and then just like flick them, and then just head off into another direction.
Great. I'm gonna how far away are they?
Oh, they're on the docks, so they're off the ship and probably about 120 feet from what you can see.
120 feet.
Mhm.
Okay. Keep going.
Mhm.
Give me a second. I need to look at my spells.
That's all good.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Out
Don't
of
worry
range.
about it. I wanted to splash some water on them, but they're too far.
Okay. I think Kopic, correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember this NPC's name. I think it was Peg Leg Pete. Was that what we said it was, or was
I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Was
yeah.
that his name? I thought that's what he ended up being. Yes.
Peg leg
Crazy.
Pete.
Peg.
Can you look at the corner?
Oh, there he is.
It's
He's
cute.
bouncing in the back.
He's like, we're good now. It's fine.
And I cannot remember. Correct me. I think it was one of the store owners told you that Peg Leg Pete did something, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was that Peg Leg Pete did or caused.
I know. I can't remember
the-
exactly what he did, but it was the person from Daydream Alchemy.
It was the potion lady. She wanted peg leg.
Basically knocked down a rum.
Yeah,
I thought
maybe
she wanted
she
him in the
wasn't
ocean.
maybe she wasn't like specific in what he had done to her, but obviously he did something to her that made her not like him. Yeah.
So basically, we're to give the leg to the local town dogs and to put
Okay.
him in the ocean.
Okay, got you. Seems like as you're approaching, as you're walking around the docks, you do notice that there is this rather stout human individual sitting behind it's like a crate, an empty crate that he's turned into a table, and it looks like he is selling various types of fish bait. And it's funny,
Copy of the fish.
as you look, there is one of his legs is in fact a wooden peg.
So, seeing that, Copper's gonna take a walk up and say, "Oh, you the Pete that sells the bait?"
Yeah, you here to buy?
Yeah, I'm actually. And go start going into his boat. How much for something?
Oh, what do I do? How about? Oh, what do you need? I mean, I've got all these assortments. I've got buckets. I got some chum. I've got anything that you can need.
Give me some chum.
Right. He comes behind you. There's like a couple barrels like stacked up behind him, and he grabs like a barrel about this size. You know, it's not like it's like a little bit more than a bucket. You know, and he sets it down on the table. Oh yeah, that'll be a gold piece.
And Kyle's gonna start bend down and look. How far is his leg away from me?
3 feet.
As I'm sort of bending down, going for the coin purse, I'm gonna real quick reach down and just try to pull the peg leg right off.
Okay, make a strength check for me.
Oh no, this poor guy. He's gonna get yoinked to oblivion.
Okay, strength.
Oh my god! I have to see this.
Strength or athletics?
You're just kind of like trying to pull this thing off. So I would say just basic strength. This is based on just your base brawn, you know.
Oh god.
Ooh, 13.
13.
Did you kick him in the water?
It's good enough. You yank, and as you pull, like you hear this loud, as this thing pops out of a socket. And it is like, there's like a spot where it like fits in, and it pops out, and you watch him like lose his balance, and he goes, and then he regains his balance a second, then he starts tipping on the back, like his boots like have like his one boot that he does wear has an extremely large heel on the back of it, and you can see like his toes are pointed up, and he's like barely balancing.
I'm gonna reach out to sort of grab him by the shirt.
Wait.
Daydream says hello.
And
I'm gonna just start literally just drag him towards the dock, grabbing the bucket of chum too.
Honestly, if you wanted to, if you're trying to if you wanted to like throw him off the dock, like literally behind him is just water. So if you just like pushed him, like he would go like flying into the water if that's what your goal was with this whole thing.
Into the water, bucket of chum on top of him.
I imagine it being like this, like he goes flying into the water, and then he pops up with his hair just like flop down over his eyes, and then the chum comes down.
Right on top.
And he just goes and like blows it like out everywhere.
Kappa will put the one gold piece onto the table. And then take the leg and start walking into town to go find some dogs.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is... I want to just follow closely behind. And I just want to be like... Oh my god.
I am so glad I did not witness this.
Very nice. Very
My
nice.
crew is terrible.
Who was very entertained. Very like, oh my god, is Kopic doing this?
We were told to do a
No,
job.
he was a bruiser.
And then you just hear, as you guys are walking away, you just hear, Kayla!
You know, I think that Kopic should get Employee of the Month because he did his job, and he did it well.
He did.
With flavor. In fact, chum flavor, I may add.
If y'all are interested in doing an Employee of the Month award, we can set that up.
You hear a strange turtle speaking to your mind.
You guys have a cork
We'd like
board.
to do Employee of the
You have a
Month.
cork board like posted somewhere on the ship. And you start posting these
Employee of
things
the
up.
Month every year running. His cog gets upset if he doesn't get it. He's just it every single time.
And he's just
Or
as
not
excited
me.
every time.
Every time.
If he doesn't get it, he demands a raise.
The two goblins are most improved
Oh.
every month.
Are
Do
they?
you smile?
Every month they get most improved.
Very
Oh,
nice.
poor thing.
Okay,
Man,
so
maybe-
as that scene just kind of, we do like a scene wipe as that scene kind of comes to an end. Anybody else have anything in particular? I know Kopic is looking just for an... honestly, Kopic, it's not very difficult to find an alley with dogs in it here in Okrago. So it really wouldn't need to be anything like substantial unless you wanted to do something in very specific.
I'll just sort of, bang it on the ground a little, try to get their attention, and then the minute they're interested, chuck it off, and then I'll chase after it and have at it.
Okay, perfect. They do so. You hear some barking and growling in the background as you walk away from the alley.
And then just head back to the docks.
Willow, would you? Yeah, we have to look at each other on the computer screen.
I know, I'm like, hello. Hey, what do you want?
Would you like to
Have it.
go help me get some boots for my feet, and maybe I can get a big hat too?
You won't find a hat like this.
No, I'm not. I'm not expecting to get one as beautiful as yours. But
You need boots? I thought your feet were like super hard.
We talked about this. I've never worn boots before. I want to at least try.
But how would they fit? You don't have the toes. Like,
It's like 2.
but
It's
it's
like
just
1, 2. It's okay.
okay.
I'll take them off before I go swimming.
Could be the size of dinner
Sure.
plates.
And then maybe we can go look at some big boats at the glass docks, because apparently that's the fancier side.
Ooh.
Are you
Oh my.
asking her on a date?
Sounds like it's
No.
weird, right?
Sounds like it.
Topic would you like to go to? Wait, no, you're not there. You're with the dogs.
Yeah, I
Obi,
ran
where
off.
did you
and-
go? Obu's like, I'm not going. Obu, do you
I'm
want to
with
go?
him. I'm him with the
Oh.
dog.
It's
With the
Okay.
dog
just
guy.
us.
Let's
Can we trust the newbies with the ship?
take Marlin with us.
Uh,
No, okay. Wow. Do you have anybody in mind you'd like to bring with us?
Well, I think Scratches needs to stay here.
Correct. That's right.
Maybe we should just tell Lida to keep an eye on them. I don't know. You can ask your
Yeah, Lida
turtle
can
friend.
take.
I don't
Lida
know.
and Cog are gonna take care of the ship. I'm sure.
Lida seems to be, what you guys can tell, like, just staying on the ship as much as possible. She doesn't seem to be going out into the town that much.
You know
She's
what?
Kind of staying on board.
Lida, nope. You've been working too hard. Let's go.
Really, this isn't. I don't 100% feel comfortable walking the streets.
Are you wanted?
No, not at all.
Insight check.
Okay. You can make it a sure.
Don't believe you. Insight. I'm doing it. Hang on.
Oh, good.
I'm doing it the correct way. I like that insight's not even showing up. There it is. What'd I get?
Ooh.
19, good.
Okay.
You get the
She wanted-
vibe that she has a feeling like, well, she knows this place is dangerous, and that's part of her reason for not wanting to get off the ship that much.
Are you worried about ruffians at 8:30 in the morning?
You have to worry about ruffians 24 hours a day here, Captain.
No.
Oh, fine. Just if you really want to stay, it's fine.
Could you
Whatever.
could you bring me back something to eat later?
Don't ask for shrimp.
No, that's fine. Just
Wink, wink.
something, I don't know, something warm, something fresh.
Okay, we're gonna get a big bowl of chicken and dumplings.
Okay. She
That's what we're
seems to
gonna
be
find.
okay with that. Yeah.
That's not what pops to my head when you say fresh, but
Just said warm.
sure.
Warm. Chicken doesn't last on a boat unless we keep the chicken alive and then kill it.
True.
So I don't know if we have any. Are there any chickens left on the boat?
Oh, maybe we can get some chickens.
What do we eat?
What do we eat in this
Fish.
fantasy land?
Attack.
Probably lots of fish
Attack.
that Kopic catches.
Oh yeah.
He probably catches the freshest food. I mean, I'm sure there's like things like oatmeal and like, you know, like other like maybe breads and dried goods. The breads probably don't last too long at sea. So that's something you probably have to restock up on every time you stop.
Pretty sure I put a bunch of bread in my bag of holding.
I think you did.
Spread the bag.
Probably moldy.
in-
Like the second or
Another
third
dimension.
episode. It's like- yeah.
I want to empty that out, like cleaning out the fridge.
Don't you still have Obu's bread in there too?
I think I
Yes.
do.
Do.
I wonder what that is now.
It is
Oh,
just.
God.
It is a
Like a
gelatinous
science
cube that is
experiment.
going to come out and eat you.
It is a furry green mass.
Oh, shambling mound.
That's it.
Gross.
Exactly as I intended. This is pure perfection.
Congratulations, you've created the BBEG and it killed us all.
Mm-mm. Space mutant.
It was
That
great.
ended up being the thing I would cry with laughter.
Willow
It was with
throws
us
it into
the
the
whole time.
ocean, in which it morphs and becomes a kraken and eventually
Portable
takes-
kraken. I love it.
it.
Well, Willow, it's just you and me. It's fine. Let's go buy stuff.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna have to commission boots because
Mm-hmm.
my feet.
Can they make them fast enough?
There's
We're
some.
leaving soon.
I don't know. We'll go find out.
Okay.
Let's go
Okay.
find. We'll go to Toto's General Surplus.
Okay. Gonna visit Toto's.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Okay.
But I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Or Africa.
Yep. So you guys are headed off to there.
And,
To Toto's General Surplus.
Yep.
Obu, anything in particular like that you want to accomplish here at day 2? Just kind of get my bearings on. Yeah. What? Anything in particular during day 2 that you would like to do or accomplish or see?
I want to get significantly more random wraps. I can continue to give away scarves at the random.
Okay.
Then I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Perfect. It's about this time that Kopic comes back to see you, Obu. I think Kopic, you would be going back to the ship once this was done. Am I right? Or
Yeah, once everything's done, Copic's just going to be hanging out, basically on the dock, heading towards the ship.
mm-hmm.
Just sort of posting up on the dock, knowing that, remembering Scratch's saying that he was worried about being followed.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna pull up a stool or something to sit on. Just sit on the dock.
Okay.
Is he picturing I'm assuming the docks are sort of like sticking out, and there's one dock that leads to our ship, correct? There's no like 3 ways to get on the ship.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's imagine like a horizontal boardwalk, so to speak, and then all these like docks just kind of jet out in different places from it. And there's only one that kind of leads out, and your ship is docked there, and it looks like a few other ships are docked there, so it's this extended line that sticks out.
Where is ours on that line? Like, are we
Probably-
furthest out towards the ocean? Are we the closest one in?
Basically what there is there's a ship in front of you closer to the actual boardwalk shore area, and there is an
Okay.
empty parking space behind you. So it's like there's enough for like 3 ships of your size to dock here, but there's only 2 currently docked on the right side, and there's all 3 docked on the opposing side from you. And the one on the very end it's much bigger than the Emerald Fate. It's a massive ship on the very end on the opposite side.
Yeah, but we have backup cameras, so.
It's,
You have the
Copper's gonna
LX?
plop down. Basically, almost
You have the
dead
LE.
center of this dock.
okay.
Probably, like if our gangplank coming down is in the midpoint of the boat,
Yeah.
probably like a quarter of the way towards the boardwalk, still sitting, I'll call it within our boat's like body size,
Mhm.
but a little ways away from the entrance, watching for people that look like they're searching for someone.
Okay. Perfect. We'll go with Silas and Willow. You guys make your way to Toto's General Surplus, which is actually.
I feel like.
Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like I'm walking next to a giant hat. I don't even see you down there, Willow.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Willow, as you're walking through, you do get a couple compliments about the hat.
It's a fabulous hat.
As you say that, you hear somebody off in the distance go, "Yar!" And it echoes off of some of the buildings, and you guys make your way to the very large warehouse-esque looking store there, because it's a massive store. It's actually
Oh, it
right
is
next.
huge.
It's right next to an open area where there is kind of like a fountain area in the center, and it looks like there's a bunch of like just temporary like tents and things that are set up. And it looks like there's a little bit of a marketplace there as well, where people are selling different things and wares.
Are there any churros?
Of course. Yes.
Yes, D&D.
It's D&D churros. Yeah, so you guys go stop by the churro tent, and you guys are now walking around with them as you're walking around this marketplace. And Toto's is a very large, like I said, the building doesn't look in pristine shape. Looks a little bit run down. But yeah, it looks
It's like a mass general store, but like really old.
Oh yeah.
Has it been hit by the rains, perchance?
Oh yeah. Many rains.
Ah, those rains.
Let's go commission some boots. Do you want to look around, Will, and see if you find anything you might want? The
Sure.
ocean is terribly boring. Maybe they have one of those things with the ball and the cup, where you try and get the ball into the cup. You ever seen one of those?
No.
I think they're just called like a ball and a cup.
I think I need you to explain ye olde games for the rest of my life. Remember
It's
that
just
game where you have to get the ball?
It's a red
With
ball.
the ball
Sometimes it's
and the
cup.
tiny,
Kendama.
the wooden.
And
Dama.
there's a cup. And there's a
Dama.
ball.
As far as I know, it's called ball and a cup.
Ball in the cup.
Oh, it's called
Yeah,
Kendama.
maybe you can get one of those. I believe you, but I'm not. I can't hear you because I'm in Toto's,
That's
and Silas only knows it.
Everyone looking it
Yeah.
up.
I just looked it up. It says cup and ball and
Cup and ball.
cup and ball. Yep.
sending
Yeah,
this
maybe
to
you
the
should get one of
chat
those,
now.
Willa. I think that might keep you entertained on the boat.
Oh. Yeah, not quite.
Okay, Willow's gonna leave this conversation.
Oh, okay. Willow has something
And
else in
she's
mind.
gonna go look around for this magical ball and
Yes.
cup. No, I'm
Okay.
just gonna look around.
Okay.
You look around for a while, and it's crazy because you're like, in your mind, you're like, there's no way there is a such thing as a cup and ball. And there is
What is-
one shelf completely dedicated to cup and ball toys. All different sizes, different paint jobs, different designs. One of them actually looks like a ship. It's
Ooh.
flared that way to have this sailor-esque pirate looking. And you're standing in front of it, and
like
Silas just
that.
walks by. And Silas, out of the corner of your eye, you see all the cup and ball toys on this shelf.
Willow's just like very confused, like, where did these things come from?
I'm gonna grab one
Why?
and just keep walking past Willow. Like, yep, there they are.
I imagine just playing with it as you walk by. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Dang it. and missing every time.
Wait, can I roll to see if I get it?
Sure,
So,
make
like
a let's make
acrobatics check.
Yeah, let's make an
I don't know.
acrobatics check. This is more coordination, so yeah.
-1.
Oh boy. Oh, you caught it on your first try.
Yeah.
Willow's gonna wait for
Smirks.
Silas to turn the corner, and she's gonna pick one up and
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics. You make it in your first try as well.
I'm just gonna nod and walk around the store doing it now.
Awesome.
Great.
So you
I
guys
picked
are
up the pirate ship one.
the pirate ship one.
Just 'cause,
Okay.
you know, fancy.
What does yours look like, Silas? You can.
It's like the
flare
most boring wooden
Right.
one that's like at the bottom shelf.
bottom shelf.
version. Yeah.
Gotcha. You guys pick those
So-
things up. Yeah, it looks like they have a little bit of everything. So in game terms, like imagine the page where it says equipment, standard equipment. Basically anything under 25 gold pieces, they have in stock here.
Okay.
So it's like a standard general supply store. They don't have like things like potions of healing or anything like that because those are a little bit too expensive and too magical to carry a place like this.
hmm
But yeah, basically they have what seems like a good supply of everything within the player's handbook that's under 25 gold pieces or less.
Okay. I'll just go up to the counter and see if I can. I'll just slap my foot up there and be like, I need some boots. Maybe a good hat to match my ensemble.
Yay!
Kind of rough looking half-elven woman kind of walks up to the counter. We do have a shelf over there of plenty of boots.
Are they going to be big enough, ma'am?
She looks at you, looks down at your feet, looks back up at you again, takes one last slow look at your feet. I think
Some half-orcers should be some that big guy come around here with some big feet, right?
But they're not quite shaped the way yours are. Let me take some measurements. How's that sound?
Gladly.
So she gets this like measuring tape and she walks around the counter and she's like down there like measuring like, okay, well this is I'm gonna have to take the boot size or the width and the.
I want her to like cut 2 boots in half and like sew them together to make a boot fit me.
Well, she actually goes and gets a couple different boots. And she like sets them out in front of you and says, like, okay, I'm thinking that I can combine this boot with this boot because of the wideness of your feet are a little bit, let's just say they're just not like.
Not.
I'm trying.
No, you don't have to be nice. It's fine.
Like, I'm trying the best I can to be as respectful as I can.
Willow can interrupt. Hop and jump. He's weird.
Thank you.
What am I kidding? I deal with pirates every day. Listen, your feet are fat, okay? And I'm trying to figure out how I can make that work. So she goes and she starts like messing with these boots. She like takes all the laces out of a couple, and she disappears behind a door behind the counter, and emerges. And she's got like this like hacksaw almost looking thing, and she puts one of the boots on and just starts like. And starts kind of like hacking away at these boots, and she gets like this toolbox out. It doesn't look like she knows. She may have worked with shoes before, but it doesn't look like that this is her specialty. It's kind of like I've done a little bit of sizing, but this is going to be a real challenge for me.
Great.
So let's roll to see how nice they turn out.
Oh my god.
Hopefully all black, if possible.
Unfortunately, they are half black and half brown.
No!
But surprisingly enough, when you try them on and you lace them up, they do fit your feet rather well. Despite the two different colors of... And actually, she put a whole different sole in it from a different shoe. So that way, it's like a combination of 3 different boots. So
I'm guessing I'm going to have to pay for all 3 of these, right?
Oh, why, of course.
Acceptable. All right. That and this here ball and cup. And
I'm going to sneak mine up on the counter as well.
She slowly puts out
this one too. It's fine. Now, I don't imagine you have... I'm looking for one other thing. But I don't think you're going to have it here. No offense. It's a little bit of a specialty item. I'm looking for a crystal vial. Any ideas where I can get one of those?
Crystal vial. As the dungeon master consults.
It is here.
Is it in the player's
a crystal
handbook?
vial worth 400 gold pieces. So.
No, I'm sorry. Those I mean, we do have the what was the name of that shop? The Daydreams, the Alchemists.
Okay.
May have something of that nature. Kada is her name.
I'll have to stop by over there. Thank you.
Oh, you're
So,
welcome.
how much for the 3 boots and 2 ball in the cup and anything else? Will
including the labor and the customization of your boots, it's the total's going to come to 10 gold pieces.
10. Oh, we forgot a hat. Oh, it's okay. I don't need a hat. 10 gold pieces it is. Thank you.
Would you like a hat? We have a fine array.
I'll probably lose it. It's okay.
Okay. So you pay
The wind seems to be blowing around me constantly.
Yeah. Every step.
Yeah.
Dang it. Dang it.
All right.
Has to get one of those little ties like farmers wear.
Chin
Yeah, that's
strap.
right. Chin strap on that. Yeah.
like garrots him every time he like gets another gust of wind.
Yeah, so you pay the 10 gold?
Yep.
Okay, pay the
Got
10
it.
gold. She wishes you well, and you make your way out with cup and ball games and a set of customized boots that are
True
multicolored.
adventures right here.
That's
Would I
right.
be able to pick up some ball bearings and caltrops? I completely forgot to do that.
Yeah, are you gonna head? If you wanted to head to Toto's as well, yeah, you could pick up those. They have. You said ball bearings,
Ball bearings and caltrops.
caltrops. There are 3 packages of 1,000 ball bearings for sale in stock at Toto's. And caltrops. Did anybody know the caltrops come in a group? Like when you buy one, you buy
20.
it's 20 a piece. So they have
If I remember, yeah.
2 packs of caltrops there. So on the shelves. So if you
like
want to
to
just buy
buy
one, or you can buy multiple, your choice.
all.
It's just the standard price in the player's handbook here at Toto's.
I would like to buy all of their stock of caltrop bearings.
All of the stuff.
All of it.
Okay, you clean them out of ball bearings and caltrops.
You share some with Kopic, like he shared with you back in the temple.
Topic will have to remind Ramsey, but I mean Obu, but yes.
Sure.
That was my plan for tomorrow. Let's go buy ball bearings.
And
Yeah,
yes,
might
I shall
take them
give you as many ball bearings as you need.
Might take them a few days to restock.
Oh, yeah. Or she cleaned it out. It's like, they're not going to have any tomorrow.
I will totally give you ball bearings, as many as you need.
Okay. As
I need 3,000 for Silas's bed.
What?
At that point, then it's not. Then it doesn't feel bad. Then it just, like if you put too many in there, it's like the bed of nails. Then you just can't. It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point.
you got to give him like 7, and then he's like, "Oh my god!"
So as
Well, only if
Silas,
he sleeps on his stomach.
as you guys are like finishing up, Obu walks in. And is browsing, and you see her walking up with like these 3 massive bags that seem to be like shifting strangely, and these like 2 packages of something, and she sets them down on the counter and pays for them as well. And then Obu, like you didn't even notice them the whole time. Like you were just shopping, and you set it down, and then there they are getting ready. They go. Oh,
Did you open the box to make sure the contents match the description?
I'm not counting these, but they feel like
No,
ball
I
bearings.
meant that it doesn't like your fake adventures kit situation. I wanted to make sure you don't
Don't bring that up.
I
wanna,
know you don't
wanna
have great
now,
shopping
like,
experience. Just trying to help out.
Thanks. I want to look inside. I want to be like, are these ball bearings? Hands are like shaking. I'm out of anger and sadness. Okay. We're good to go.
Okay. I'm sorry for bringing up hard things.
It's just been so difficult.
It was like, how much is an adventures kit? Like 5 gold or something? It's cheap.
It was my first foray into humanity. I used my love of old people against me. You know how it feels.
You got punked.
Forget it.
So
Find that man, and one day I'm gonna give him.
we're
I
on.
don't even know.
We're on the lookout. You take care, Opu. Bye. Just like walk away. I'm done.
Okay. You guys kind of just walk out.
Yeah.
With your
Just
with
crying
your
into the ball bearings.
gear. Here's Obu.
There you go.
Very good. So you guys headed back to the dock, to the boat,
Well-
or is there
well,
another place that you
before-
wanted to go? Or
Before we go back, I do want a crystal vial worth 400 gold pieces, but I paid the crew almost 2,000 gold, so I have close to nothing.
That's sad.
You're
Well,
incredibly supportive.
You should sell your
Yes, I'm not getting a crystal vial today.
I don't know how much I have. Let me look.
You should ask
I mean,
some of your
if you
team
want to keep your
members.
money.
Their other team members. They're
You
crying
get-
into
oh,
crystal vials.
No, you're crying. Yeah, let me ask you
okay.
while you're crying. Hey, Obu, can
By the
I
way,
have 400 gold?
Ah! Ah!
Okay, well,
And I want to wipe my face with
Okay.
about 300 gold and hand it to him.
don't eat that.
oh, well, thank you.
Yep,
That's
I
very
just,
kind.
you get my snotty $300. Be like,
Yeah.
Mm.
here.
Yes, you have a handful of tiered Obu tears and gold.
Wonderful. That's just great. 300 gold.
Now you need like 100 more, so
No, I'm
get at it.
at 460. I should be okay now. Thank you, Obu. I will
Okay.
not hit you with lightning on accident
Okay.
I
next time we fight
appreciate
something.
you.
Wait.
I don't think I like you any more than when we started this conversation.
I'm gonna hand you 100 more.
Well, thank you. There we go. Now I'm a rich turtle. Let's. I just want to swing into Daydream
rich
Alchemy
turtle,
and
and it's got
don't need anything else. Just want to grab that crystal vial real quick.
Sure, it's lucky for you. They have one crystal vial for purchase.
Sweet.
So you buy out the crystal vials in this place.
Okay.
And as you guys are making your way back to the ship with your recently purchased items, you're walking and you see camped out on the dock is Kopic. He's got like a stool there, and he's like sitting there menacingly. I would say probably in the middle of the dock. I believe are you still wearing like your golden like plate mail that you
Yep.
got from the King of the Jade Feather?
Yeah, all decked out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, you
Well,
guys,
super cool.
you
Sitting
guys
there, you know, hands
Hey.
on the knees, just. Oh.
He's got a gold outfit, an iridescent sword, 1,000 other swords. He's just a very
Yeah.
shiny person.
If y'all
Very
have ever
fancy.
seen
One-man army.
the more recent TMNT movie where they're fighting the stone statues and Leonardo pops up, he's just got like the fan of swords behind him, looks like a peacock's feathers.
That's you.
Basically what Kopic looks like.
Goliath
I
Peacock.
think I need to redraw your character because there's
Not enough weapons.
so much.
Oh yeah, we'll have to have an
So much has
upper
changed.
level drawing of everyone's character eventually. They've changed
With big hats and
significantly.
boots.
Fancy hat.
Yeah, fancy pirate hats and.
Before, after. Before
Uh,
Tortuga and after Tortuga.
And you
Yeah.
see your friends arrive, but Kopic, you notice that behind your friends, probably about 30 feet behind, those four menacing figures that have been kind of suspiciously walking about Okrago most of the day seem to be coming down the dock. And they eventually like stop somebody walking by, like look at them really quickly, and then just like head on off. And looks like they're headed in your direction.
Are my friends gonna meet me before that group catches up to them?
Yep. Yeah, they will.
Do I?
Do we see the menacing men or no? Or are we back
You
turned
can
to him?
you can hear like things going on behind you. Sounds like somebody saying, "Hey, who are you? Shove off! Get out of here!"
Kopic's gonna try to somewhat, like looking at the group, try to be like,
Wow,
Do I see
Kopic's
it?
turning away from a fight. Let's go. Let's walk faster.
Do I see him asking me to walk faster?
Oh yeah, I would say you guys see him. I mean, it's hard
I
to
wanna-
miss. It's hard to miss Kopic like sitting in the middle of a dock. It's,
the sun high in the air, looking
Yeah.
up of sparkling
listening
golden
off- yeah,
armor.
yeah.
I want to start
Let's
doing
go.
fast walks like they do in those competitions where you see people's like upper chest just going like this.
Okay, so you guys are trying to walk swiftly, and I guess it'd be kind of like a stealth check. So can you guys make me a group stealth check for me?
I'd love to.
I have good
See?
stealth.
boy,
See?
oh boy.
Well, there you go. There's
I
our
don't have
group
good
check
stealth.
right there.
Oh boy.
Do I need to make one as well where I'm sitting here, or is this just?
Are
them?
you,
Oh.
you're not
invisible.
you're not scooting off with them.
Well, I don't know how far away they are, so I don't know if I'm included.
No, they're right with you. They're right. They got to
okay,
you,
then,
and then they're like 30 or 40 feet behind. Looks
Why
like they're.
Why am I grabbing dice? I have cheat sheet.
Let me put it back.
Well, of course, now I got that in front. Okay. Realistically, this cannot go well.
Let's stay away from 4 menacing men.
Yes, that's a 9.
As you guys are shifting and heading towards your gangplank for your ship, you hear, "Hey, hey, stop!"
Why?
And they start to like thump their like heavy footed footfalls like headed towards you guys.
I'm gonna thump the same speed that they're going towards my ship.
Kopic will follow and get to the gangplank.
Okay.
And go about halfway up and then turn around, blocking them from setting foot on the ship.
You points right at you, Kopic. And you points right at Obu. You were Yars's last night.
Noses.
Yars's.
Noses, we weren't.
Earlier in the day, I was going to be coming back to buy a sword from him when the big green guy pays me tomorrow.
Noses,
But
we
he
weren't.
said he gave us a description and said that someone took all of his collection of maps. And the last person that he had those maps were out were you two. Do you have the
I
maps?
don't know that. I don't have any maps.
Is he
Make
is he
it-
paying you to look for these maps?
Obu, make a deception check, please.
Kopic's going to just start like turning pockets out. And, I'm good at maps.
Wait a minute while they're trying to deceive this guy with
Are-
just pure, like, nah.
Yar. One of the other ones is like, Yar, she's lying, boss. You
I
know.
want to take my head and just cover it in a scarf really fast. You don't recognize me at all.
He reaches out to try to grab you, Obu. What do you do?
I go into primal, I do my primal savagery, and I swipe him real fast.
Okay.
So fast he doesn't even know that I swiped him.
No.
Okay. Perfect. Go ahead and make an attack roll. With your primal
She does
savagery.
that.
Me.
When she does that, can I whistle like super loud and yell, "Cog"?
Yeah,
Come on, and
Sure.
up.
absolutely can. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Alright. Primal savagery. 17.
17 hits. You can roll your damage.
Alright. That's 2d8.
Oh.
That's not what I meant to click. Wait, sorry. Don't look at that. That's not what I meant to click.
It's all good. 9 points of damage.
Ramsey, if it helps in roll 20, if you click on the words on in the chat box, primal savagery, it'll roll the damage there.
All right, I am gonna.
And that would have been a whole lot shinier.
And I think that's a perfect place
Oh.
for us to take our break for the evening. As we will find out.
Apparently, it's a D10.
Primal savagery?
Oh, I was.
Oh.
It's a d10?
According
So-
to roll 20, it's 2D10.
Kill him, Obu.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I just did 18 damage. I just did
18.
18 damage.
Uh,
Get him. Get him.
he falls back a little bit and looks extremely hurt as you. What does your primal savagery look like? Like you grow claws and then you just like claw into him? Is that what it is? Go ahead and describe it. For me.
I think my teeth start dripping acid or so. I don't remember what it looks like, to be honest with you. I'll have to look what it actually looks like. But I'm gonna say my teeth elongate and start dripping acid, and so do my nails, and they turn all black and creepy looking. I'm just
Okay.
gonna be like, that will teach you to slap a lady.
And you just like
And
lunge
I'm
at
gonna
him.
be like really affronted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna kinda like, do it like
Okay, yes. As his arm comes out, you like scratch across his forearm, and he reaches down, and like it's a bad wound. Like he's oh. And Willow, you're the first to react to this.
Boy,
What would you like to do?
let's see.
Boy.
What am I gonna do?
Just wondering, did Willow reach past me where I was trying to like interject myself between them?
Oh, she
or-
lunged right. Yeah, like she almost like knocked you out of the way. Like she was just like, ah!
That's right.
And went at
That's
this guy.
Yeah, that's right
It's not
there.
gonna deal with Willow. I mean, not gonna deal with Obu too. Wonderful.
Let's see.
How dare you try to touch me?
Are they grouped up at all? What do we?
Oh
have
yeah,
going
yeah. They're all
on?
kind of like in a group.
Hmm.
And they're like
am-
literally like right in front of you guys. Like it's your group and then their group, just like standing right next to each other.
I am gonna go ahead and cast Shillelagh real quick.
Okay. Yes,
and
you may.
then I am just gonna try to whack the guy that grabbed Obu.
Okay.
And just
So-
like with my little halfling war cry, just wow.
Okay. A shout from Willow
Try to hit my friend.
as the staff is now, covered in all those familiar vines. You've seen her cast the spell before. Yeah, there's the shillelagh.
Oh. Why
Yeah.
does it do that?
There's another button you hit.
Which one is it?
There's probably you probably have it set as an attack too in your
Oh, I do.
character
Here
sheet
it is.
probably. Yeah.
Here it is. There we go.
A 12 is going to hit. Roll your damage.
Oh wait. Was that my damage? I'm
That was the hit.
so confused.
That was your to hit. If you click on where it says Shillelagh on the right,
Right.
it'll roll the damage.
Aha.
Oh,
There we
12
go.
was your damage. Huh.
Ow.
Hey, Willow, you smack this individual who is looking at all this blood pouring out of his arm now from Obu's scratch, and you just slam him in the shoulder, and he falls in between the Emerald Fate into the water, in between the dock and the Emerald Fate, and you just hear him go, "Ugh!"
Well, I don't have to worry about him anymore.
And, will that end your turn, Willow?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Obu. You're second to react.
Hello.
It seems like the other three
I-
are quite shocked this happened so fast.
I just want to lunge straight at the other guy. I want to go full momentum and just keep it going.
Okay.
I'm gonna primal savage it again.
All right, you can roll your attack.
Let me up in here. This primal savagery.
Yes, that hits.
Wow,
10 points of damage.
there's some good rolls.
Yeah, you claw into this one across his chest. He looks down at the terrible wound. It kind of burns for a moment with your. I guess it does like, is it acid or poison damage? And it does too, or something like that, or is it?
I have to look because I don't think it does any.
I think if
Okay,
MX
so-
Lip played a character that used that. Oh, and
It's
that's
2d10.
that's correct. Zero Guafa. Proficiency bonus, all lowercase, one word, at gmail.com is our email address. You can send your contact information there if you want.
Channel a primal magic to cause your teeth or fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet. On a hit, the target takes 1d10, but see now that I'm upper, it's 2d10.
Mhm.
And then after the attack, my fingernails and teeth return to normal. So it is acid damage.
Is acid damage. Okay, gotcha.
That's it.
All right, perfect.
Acid damage.
Yeah, he stumbles back. He's still up, but he looks like has a terrible wound on his chest.
I
Anything
want to
else?
like spit at him a little bit.
Okay. That seems to freak him out, but he's a pirate and he's seen some pretty freaky things.
I'll
Kopic,
have to work harder next.
yeah. Kopic, you're next to respawn.
Oh, okay. Well, Kopic is going to, seeing that the one that just attacked Obu is dealt with, and now Obu's sort of pushing past him again. Kopic is going to basically step around and sort of plant himself in front of, basically between Obu and this individual that she's going after.
Hold me back. You're going to have to hold me back.
Unsheathing the sword from his back.
Ooh.
Sword.
And then muttering a word to himself is going to just literally bring the sword straight down, trying to basically separate this individual.
Okay. You can go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, and that is going to 26.
A 26 definitely hits.
Okay, now let's see if this
is this the same guy that Obu just attacked, or one of the others? Okay.
No, this is the one that Obu just attacked. See if that rolls properly. So that is 19 points of damage.
Okay.
All about the spooky sword.
Go ahead.
As you're watching this, as Kapik pulls it out, and you can hear under his breath as he goes, "That's my word."
Right.
As reaches out, puts it on, and goes, "Scoth," and then brings it straight down. You watch as the blade that's slow, as you're watching, seems to be just reflecting the light. You watch as the blade seems to go dark, as this sort of swirling energy seems to enwrap the blade. As Kapik brings it straight down through the middle of this individual.
And it does indeed cut him into 2 pieces upon the dock. He is no longer with us.
And then Kapik is just, again, going to put himself in between the group and those individuals.
Mm-hmm.
With basically holding the sword sideways, sort of in front of him, trying to be a little more imposing and make them think twice about trying to come back up here.
Perfect. Is Charner in a place where he can?
I can talk.
Okay, gotcha. Charner, it is Silas's turn.
We can't hear you, Charn. I can hear him talking upstairs, but it's not coming through.
Oh, okay.
Can't hear you.
He's reached the range of the wireless headset.
He's on his phone.
Oh, he's on his phone. Gotcha.
Not working.
Okay, well, he told me before we went upstairs that he's gonna keep backing up towards the boat.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be a part of it, so he's
just getting up. He's just getting up on the boat. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He said he's gonna protect the crew.
Okay.
He doesn't want to get in trouble. He said.
Oh, he doesn't want to get in trouble. Gotcha.
No,
okay.
He's staying out of trouble.
So Silas retreats, and on initiative 2, which is what they rolled, they get to go. One of them is actually going to take a swipe at Obu with a scimitar, and the other is going to take a swipe at Kapik with scimitar.
Oh, okay.
Obu, the attack against you was a 15 to hit.
Beats it.
Beats it. Okay, so you are going to suffer. I don't have these guys in the roll 20, so I'm making all these rolls on the side. You take 4 points of slashing damage as he swipes across you.
And as that individual hits Obu, I'm going to use my reaction with the Sentinel feat to take an attack against him.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, that's right, because you pick a person that anytime they're attacked, you get a reaction. Is that right?
Well, no, Sentinel, anytime somebody within range of me makes an attack against a group member, as long as I can use my reaction, I can use my reaction to attack that attacker.
Mm-hmm.
That is OP.
So as long as somebody is near me,
I am staying right next to you all the time now.
15 hits.
Okay, that's 22 points of damage.
Describe how you put this guy down.
But as he's busy hacking into because the way Kapik is standing with the blade sort of sideways, as this guy comes up and gets Obu, Kapik's just driving the sword horizontal right through the midsection.
All right. And as he separates and falls to the floor, the other guy that's there looked like he was like coming at you with his scimitar, and then just turns around and starts booking it. He's like sheathing his sword as he goes, and you can see like he's pouring sweat. He just witnessed the rest of his little group get hacked or thrown into the water.
Riggedy wrecked.
Technically, Willow and Obu would get an attack of opportunity because he's still kind of in engaged range with you guys. If you'd like to hit him in the back as he's running away, you can attempt to, or you can let him go.
I'm biting his ankle.
You're biting his ankle? Okay,
I'm
Obu.
straight up biting his ankle.
Are you going to make your savagery attack on him?
Yes.
Pretty sure I
Okay.
hear Silas upstairs screaming, "Don't do it." I'm gonna stick out my no. Stick out my shillelagh like across the ground and try to trip him as he runs.
Oh,
And
you're going to make it.
Ramsey's biting
okay.
at his ankle.
I'll let Ramsey's attack go through, and then I'll
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw for him against your trip attempt.
Got an 11.
11, that does not hit.
Lucky for him, I guess.
As you try to snap at his feet, but Willow like takes the quarterstaff and tries to like put it like in between his ankles as he's running. So he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw, and he rolls a 3. So you successfully trip him, and he smacks as he's trying to like sheath his sword. Like he doesn't have the hands to get out in time, and he smacks his head off of the off the dock, and like immediately falls unconscious. And you guys are out of initiative order. I'm gonna take that music off.
Kopic's gonna sheath the sword, walk over, pick him up by whatever like belt loop or shirt or whatever he's got on, and just carry him horizontal right onto the boat.
Okay.
Why are we taking him with us? He tried to slap me. Well, his friend did. His friend's dead though now.
Or kidnappers.
Yeah, why do we want him?
What if he goes and tells him? And more of them come back. We stick him in somewhere.
I had some
We
fun.
lock him in the captain's quarters, and then when we go to leave, we just throw him on the deck.
That's good to me. As long as we leave him.
Silas is angry
want him here.
at us. Leave him on the beach.
I mean, I had a lot of fun smacking people. If we have to smack more people, I wouldn't be angry.
Silas says he cannot stay on my boat.
Oh.
Oh,
Silas doesn't want this individual on his boat.
what if we gave him to Cog and told him what happened, and then told Cog to do something about it?
Speaking of Cog comes up. Yeah, you guys needed me.
Hey, this guy was being a butthole, and he tried to hit me. I know, me, the what am I? The queen of sharks.
No.
Yeah,
Let me see him.
wanna? Yeah, he's all yours, buddy.
Cog grabs him and like easily, like with one hand, is like holding him above his head, and then he goes down the gangplank and goes all the way to the end of the dock with this guy. And it's like it's kind of funny. The sun is like starting to get to that point in the sky where it's starting to make its downward sunset motion, and you guys get this little silhouette of Cog, and he just goes and throws the guy out into the ocean. And then just walks back the dock nonchalantly. And as he's doing so, you see that people have come up with these, like, they look like some kind of makeshift wooden wheelbarrows of some sort. And a couple of individuals are, like, cleaning up the mess on the dock. And
This
you
is
hear
so normal.
and you hear some other people just walking by and just looking, yar. As they just, like, make their way walking by.
Oh my god. Thank you, Cog. I don't want to give him a high five, but I want to give the high five because he'll kill me if he does.
Cog reaches up. All right.
Teamwork. Then yeah, I hate that it's so normal for these people to just clean the bodies off the dock. That's fine, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What do we,
Well,
what?
Law of the city.
True.
There's no law in the city.
Law of the
is
city
law of the
is
city.
I want all of you to
what
do me a
happens in
favor.
Vegas stays in Vegas.
All of you can make a perception check, as Cog has returned to you guys and gave you a high five. And
Oh.
wow. Okay, yeah, you all notice, especially Willow. Cog is trying to hide it from you guys, but is not very good at it. He has what looks to be a coin pouch in his hand.
Topic's not going
We'll
to
let
say
Cog
anything.
have it.
All right. And you watch as
I mean,
he can have it.
he takes it and he
whatever.
kind of like combines it with his coin pouch on like his belt of his loincloth type thing that he wears, and just like heads up the
Yeah,
gangplank back onto the ship.
And as he's heading up, and Topic knows his Topic's just going to give him a little look and like,
He tries to wink back at you, and both of his eyes close. I'll figure it out.
Who's not going to try to take money from a troll or from a ogre or from a what is he?
he's a shark.
Shark. The shark queen. Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's getting close to it's kind of like the after dinner time-esque here on your second day at Okrago. I don't know if any of you guys have kind of all come a couple of your crew members have come back to the ship. It looks like Tegan and Enya have come back. It looks like they've gotten a chance to enjoy the town a little bit and have gotten some supplies and have made their way back.
What areas do Tegan? Have I ever asked them where they're from?
I don't think you guys have ever
Can I go
roleplayed
up and
any of
ask
that.
them? Okay, I want to go up and roleplay and ask where they're from, because my side angle here is to find out if they are from the southern hemisphere, and see if they recognize anything on my leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ask Tegan where he's from. You approach and Tegan kind of looks at you. I'm from Radam.
Okay, that's good to know. This was a good talk. Thank you. We've become stronger as friends, I think.
Oh. Yeah, you
yeah.
can. There's like alcohol in his breath as he's speaking to you. So it's like...
I'm gonna go.
Right.
You have a good nap.
Oh, well, I wasn't. Okay,
We gotta.
sure. Right.
Dismissed.
And he kind of awkwardly salutes back at you.
I want to go to Inya.
I'm
Hey.
Enya's like, I'm from up north. I'm from a country known as Saywin.
North is the opposite of south. Do you know anybody on this boat that may be from the south? Maybe who's our lady? Who's our lady person? Our boat swain.
And Enya is mostly like, she's like, I think most of us are from Rodam. But honestly, it's not the best of places. I much prefer being at sea.
Okay. Thank you. Am I able to go to the tavern and not get got by people? Is that even in my wheelhouse? Considering we did throw the last guy in the ocean.
Are you asking the dungeon
Mind you,
master
he was-
that, or are you talking to Enya about that?
Dungeon master.
Okay, gotcha.
I would like to point out the guy was also unconscious, which means he would breathe under reflex, so he is
Oh
dead.
no.
Unless he woke up when he smacked into the water, in which case.
The smack of the water might have
I'm
woken
gonna
him up.
pretend he did. I have 50-50. I want to look to Kopic and ask Kopic if we could go to the tavern and if he could be my protection. I want to ask some questions and see what I can suss out.
Oh, okay, I'm hungry anyway, so.
As you guys are doing that, you guys see Scratches comes back up. More commotion. Is everything okay?
You sleep like a rock.
I have, well, how can you say, as comfortable bedding now.
Not wrong. Well, do you want to go on an adventure to another bar?
Scratches prefer not to take too much notice.
So those guys that may or may not have been looking for you, we like killed all of them. And there may be more, but we killed like 4 of them at least.
Oh, right.
I don't know if this is comforting to you at all.
This is not really.
There was the one guy who just sort of went. Then there was the other guy who went.
That was pretty cool.
He kind of looks like he's gonna hack up a hairball for a moment. That's one of those. I apologize on Twitch. We're gonna get our cameras set here in just a minute. We're gonna eventually.
He's on the way down.
He's on the way. Yeah.
Yeah, to reconnect down here
Okay,
instead.
Get over here.
we just threw Silas off the
Should I
boat.
go this way?
I think the other way. There you go. You guys are going up.
Okay, give me a minute.
This way?
My friends.
But Scratches is
We're
kind of
throwing
like,
Silas off the
Yeah.
boat. Mutiny.
what's is it
He
information?
disconnected, so now we're all like
Like
having to lean.
amorphous.
Why not Silas?
Everybody's like trying to figure out like where they are. That's awesome. Is this information that you seek? Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm trying to
And he
see
starts like
anyone
rubbing his
who-
whiskers.
I want my hands to kind of go out because I want to do that too, but then I stop. Like, I want to see if I know anyone who is from the southern hemisphere, who's from areas lower than Rodam. Are you perchance?
We have a ship in El Capitan. Why don't we find out ourselves? What's your say?
Why don't we find the captain and ask what? We can't just go down there. I mean, we can't just keep going south. We got to know a little bit.
You adventurer.
Yes. I don't like your sass.
That is adventure. The fun is in not knowing.
I appreciate him. I like him. He's sassy, but I like where he's going. He's got the whole A plus B equals let's go mindset, and I'm with it.
It's not a great mindset.
I'm good with this.
You
But
guys
I
hear?
would like to know a few more things.
You guys do hear Marlon say, "Hey, is that my hat?" Absolutely not. This is my hat.
Marlon,
Yep, it's his.
that's your hat. It's okay. We'll get you another one.
Oh, right.
I mean,
I thought
in
something
his
was
defense,
missing.
I've only seen Scratches wear this hat. So in my mind, it is Scratches' hat.
It is my hat.
I'll vouch for the kitty cat.
He purrs.
Don't worry, we're not too possessive anyway. Marlon, let's go get you a new hat.
Who's very
So,
possessive.
you wanted you want another bottle? Why don't we go hit that place Fishbone and Grub?
Okay.
We'll have to
Do
deal
they-
with all
do
that
they
weird
wink a
little
lot
people
there?
winking. I hope not.
Yeah, I don't want to wink at anybody. My face is hurt from the last time. So I guess let's skedoot on over to the fish and thing.
The Bonefish Grill.
Bonefish.
Nice.
We're going to
Let's go to
Bonefish.
Bonefish,
Going to
everyone.
Bonefish. Bonefish, if you're watching, we do accept sponsorships.
Yeah.
That's.
We'll give out all the gift cards.
We would love all the seafoods.
Here we go.
So we got rid of the guy I'm sorry, I was rocking the baby to sleep.
You're good.
All
Got rid of.
So we bifurcated one. We cut another one in half down the middle. Obu and Willow clawed and bludgeoned one. I brought one onto the ship, and Silas made me get rid of him, so we gave him to Cog, and Cog chucked him into the ocean.
Fair
He was
enough.
unconscious, though, so we're assuming he drowned.
Eventually,
50-50.
eventually, you did see a very soggy, watered-down pirate, like, attempt to stealth by your boat. And then when they realized that they weren't being very stealthy, they just started like sprinting, and you heard like the squishes
Squash,
of
squash,
water
squash.
yeah, coming out of the boots.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not proud of you all, but yeah, thanks. I think.
I'm gonna go to a bar.
Yeah, let's go drink. I want to
Okay.
drink.
Wanna
Yes.
get like wasted? Let's go get wasted. All can get wasted.
Do you mind if I come?
Oh, now you
Oh,
want to
come
join?
on.
Now you want to join?
The
There's alcohol?
fish bones and grub is really my favorite place here.
All right. All right. You
Uh,
can come along now.
Copper's going to go into his
Scratches just
coin
goes.
person.
It's exquisite.
Marlon, you coming with us after we get your hat to go get
Yeah,
wasted?
yeah. It might be a good
Well-
idea for me to take it easy. But
That's
I'll go. But I'll just have some water or cider.
That's right. You're allowed to have water. You can have food. I'm DD tonight. I'm watching you.
milk.
No,
You
don't
can have milk.
drink milk.
I don't
That's
know, I'm-
gross.
Really not a big milk fan, to be honest, Captain.
Me neither.
Copper's going to try to somewhat stealthily pull out some coin from his pouch and give it to Scratches.
Okay.
And I hand him 50 gold.
Okay, make a, I'll call this, let's just call it stealth. Or
Okay.
I'll let you choose, stealth or sleight of hand, whichever is higher for you.
They are the same. So
I was gonna say probably the same roll. Yeah, you guys all watch, Kopic hand Scratch's money.
Just want to look at Scratches and like raise my eyebrows and be like, okay.
I don't know what's going on between my crew and everybody else in this town, but I just hands off. Whatever. Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
He like comes back
by
into
the time we're
his
sailing
and
off, there's
looks
going to be
over.
the entire city chasing down this boat with torches.
God. Well, before they do, let us get some good grub at the Grill of the Bones and Fish.
As I'm telling you, it is exquisite. Mm.
What should I get off the menu? Tell me, Scratches.
They have delicious salted duck with artichokes.
I didn't even know you could get an artichoke around here.
And they have
I don't even know what an artichoke is.
buttered partridge with almond bread. Oh,
Beautiful.
They even have steamed grouse with a
What's a
side.
grouse?
Copper is going to bend over in half to get down by Willow and very sort of quietly go, I don't really understand everything he's saying. Are they even going to let me in this place?
Willow, you're smart enough to know that everything that Scratches just said was a type of bird.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where's the fish? Where's the fish at Fish and...
They do have fish. Yes.
Do you like the fish too, or just the birds?
I do, but I prefer the birds.
Okay. Let's try it.
More of a
I want to
soup
go
man
get some
myself.
of these, I want to get some of these fancy artichokes you were talking about. I've never seen an artichoke.
Great. So you guys are heading your way to Fishbones and Grub for a late dinner. This place is kind of like if a pirate town could have a fancy restaurant, like a Bonefish. That's what this place looks like. It's half stone and it has some wooden kind of structures kind of built around it. It has an open dining area on the side that is, it has like, what do you call it when the people build a back porch, but it's not like covered, it just has like wooden, what is that called? I
Like
always
the
forget.
Back
like patio thing.
Yeah, like it's like a...
Trellis.
A trellis, that's it. It has like a particular name. And it's like covered in vines and stuff. It has like, you know, torches lit around it and stuff. And there's like tables
It's like a
put out.
Tuscan restaurant.
Yeah, but it looks like they took a bunch of furniture that they've kind of like that go from, they're not like complete sets, they're like different pieces of furniture that they found and they pulled it up. They have like tablecloths on the tables, but they're all stained. And they have table settings set out, but none of them match. Most of the silverware is broken, and you approach, and they have like at the front they do have a like a hostess. Like at the
Maitre
front.
d'.
Yeah, and it's like a very like, I would say just kind of like a very strong looking muscular female human that is standing there squeezed into kind of like a black and white suit, so to speak. And
She's
it's
about
like,
to bust out of it.
and it's like ripped and torn at like the sleeves and stuff. And she has a white cloth that's kind of like dangling over her arm like this. Like, welcome to Fish Bones and Grub.
I imagine like a southern
my
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like. How many in your party?
We're starting with 5, 6, 7, and then
3 people, 2
about
turtles,
10 more
and a
might show up. Maybe,
cat.
maybe not.
Good God, Willis, we're gonna need to put like 4 tables together.
I don't know who's gonna show up.
And then you hear, "Oh, why didn't they make a reservation?" Yar! I don't know these people. What are they doing? Oh, like all these like. You hear
Big
all these-
reservations here?
Were we supposed to
We
do
were sent-
messenger bird? Was it call
We were sent
ahead?
over by the
oh.
bartender at the Winking Shrimp, and I give him a wink.
Oh, right. The winking shrimp. They all start winking. You hear from the back, "Oh yeah, the winking shrimp." And like there's a table of people eating outside, and they all look at you guys and say, "Arr!" and they start winking towards you.
Arr. I want to
Good.
vomit.
Topic is gonna
immediately.
smack Silas.
You're gonna what?
I'm just gonna smack Silas just enough to hit his shell, and not enough to like try to move, but enough that he like feels contact a little.
I don't know if you hit my shell. I did. Oh, here we go. Google. Do turtles feel their shell?
I do.
Ah,
I do feel their shells.
right this way. We got a place for you. Follow me. And she kind of like leads you through the building and then out onto the like open like area that's out there. And one of these guys looks like a really gangly looking hunchback type dwarf is putting these tables together and like just haphazardly like slapping chairs up to like try to meet the numbers. 1, 2, 8, whatever. And then walks away.
I'm gonna try and find one with a cushion.
There is one with a cushion.
Okay, good.
I asked Rhonda where she's from.
What do you want to know?
I want to get to know you better.
I was born and raised on Scar Island.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know about you. Thanks.
What's
Oh,
with
yeah.
the? And she does it too.
I have a tick.
Right.
Laugh at me.
Sure. Look at the dang menu and tell me what you want.
You're also our waitress?
Yeah.
Dang, I wasn't ready. I need a couple minutes.
Fine.
Ish, lady.
And she just leaves you and just takes off.
I want to start like just looking at me.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, you do see the things that Scratches said were on it are on the menu. There is also
I want
one.
the artichoke and the grouse.
Yeah, there are 2 other things that are on the menu. There is a stewed shellfish. Is also something that's on the menu, and also this strange thing. It's called braised dragon and leek, is what it's called.
That's what I want. I want that. It sounds spicy.
It sounds like a dragon. Dragon's good eating.
I'm gonna stick with the
We're
quail.
eating the dragon.
Maybe we can get Willow to talk to our food, Kopic.
Oh, do they sell whole food here?
Do they sell Whole Food? Are their prices wholesale?
No, like, could I get myself a whole pig and then have Willow ask the pig how it was felt to be cooked and eaten?
No, they don't sell whole pigs here.
That's mean.
That's a shame.
Wow.
Well, they get alcohol, I'm happy.
You all are heartless. Except you, Willa.
I want to wave down Rhonda. I want to wave down Rhonda like a really rude, like, patron. You know, the ones at Ruby Tuesdays that you really don't like.
Yeah.
And
My steak's
go,
not
hey,
done.
Rhonda.
My name's Weena.
Wiener?
Weena.
Okay. Weena. I want the dragon.
You'll have the dragon. Sure. What about the rest of you?
Thanks.
Same.
The dragon.
Until the bartender something strong. Strongest he got.
Oh. Arr, you got it.
What was it? Quail? That's fine.
We've got some grouse or duck.
Grouse. Yeah, grouse is good.
All right.
Willow, are you eating?
Yeah, I'll take this shellfish stew.
Ah, wise choice.
What about you, Morgan?
Turtle man.
Turtle
Marlin?
number 2.
Marlin.
Honestly, that dragon actually sounds interesting. I'll try that. Try the dragon. Ah, yeah. Nice choice. Scratches is like, so I would take 1 order of the salted duck, and if I can, instead of the side of the artichoke, I'd like 1 of the orders of the steamed grouse on the side of that as well. And if you could, I'd like to just go ahead and just order as another plate. And to have the smoked partridge as well.
Lord.
Bird.
Every bird on the menu.
Would you like some eggs with that?
Right, are you hungry? Yes, of course. He just smiles and purrs. And seems like after all the orders have been taken, she like hustles off to the kitchen area to put in the order. And eventually she emerges back out with all these beverages for each of you. Very, very strong, large glass of some type of bourbon put in front of Kopic.
Can I look around and see if any of our other crew is here? I imagine that some of them are spending frivolously.
You look around and you do not see any of your crew members here at this establishment.
Okay.
Despite this place being the way it is, it might not be crazy enough for some of your crew members.
Okay. Have we seen Flick and Gleep at all since we got here?
You have not.
Okay. That's what I thought. They're sleeping in an alley somewhere.
I don't know if they'll ever make it back.
Dime a dozen, I think, so.
Poor guys.
Might have 2 new goblins
And
when
yet,
we leave.
and yet we're the heartless ones as he throws away 2 crew members.
No.
Okay. I was just going to invite them to the table, but they're not here.
They're not here. Yep, they're not here. Is there anything that you guys would want to talk about while you're waiting on your food to arrive with your compatriots or the other 2 individuals at your table?
We probably should inform our new crew members, some of our goals.
Take it away, Mr.
Maybe.
Captain.
Marlin looks at you and says, yeah, I mean, what are the plans? I mean,
Well, like I said earlier, they're a little bit in flux. Yeah, no, not pillaging or stealing or killing needlessly. We don't do any of those things.
Actually, that's all a toss-up. Just trying to make it look good.
That was only in the first day here.
We didn't kill nobody the first day here.
Sorry, the first 24 hours.
That's a big
He's
number.
got us on that one.
Chat's
Technicality.
comparing this place to Ruby Tuesday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I think
We need
our
to go kill the king.
well, that's oof. Let's slow down. We're
So
not trying to
that's-
upend.
That's a little 0 to 100 real quick.
That's
Need to
Obu
protect
logic.
Westbridge.
Did you just say kill the king?
no. We're not gonna kill the king.
Kill what? Is you talking to the king of Rodam?
No. Look, let's start from the beginning. You're gonna find out from the crew, anyways, that the boat that we are on belonged to some other people, and then the 4 of us came along, and now we have the boat. It was a test of strength, in a way.
What do
So
you really mean? So we killed them all.
What was the old name of the boat?
it wasn't very.
Crimson.
It's not even important. Don't worry about it. But now it's the Emerald Fate.
It was crimson,
The Crimson Fate?
red. Yeah.
I've
Are you familiar with it?
I've heard of that.
It's
Tell me
like
everything
a
you know.
fearless ship, or like one of the winky dinky baby ships on the sea.
It is fairly new crew. It's a newer ship. As I know little.
Good.
That is what I know.
Sure. Marlon, you haven't heard anything, have you?
And he looks at you. He's like, not at all, Captain.
Great. That's
I want to do insight. I want to do
Okay.
insight against scratches and
Okay.
both of them, I guess.
Okay. Sure.
A minute, I gotta go find my sheet and gotta go and find and do the thing and then click the button and be really sad, really happy. I don't know.
you're very happy.
Oh, wow.
Or you're very sad because you find out something really horrifying.
Scratches is being honest about the information about the Crimson/Emerald Fate. But he is not, like, it seems like he's not telling you guys everything, like, not everything he knows particularly about that ship. But there's something else, like, he's just not saying with that natural 20 that you rolled. He's just kind of keeping tight-lipped on some things. Marlon doesn't seem to have any recollection of that ship at all. And it seems
Does
to
he-
be legit.
The killing the king thing spark any thing in him that I noticed?
For scratches, it was more like, wow, that was bold. Can't believe you said that out loud, like right here in the restaurant. So it was more like that for scratches. Marlon seemed to not really respond much to that. He really didn't. He didn't notice anything about.
Unflappable turtle.
Yeah, he seems to be just like excited to be here and getting to get some food.
I want to tug on Willow and tell her that Scratches is not telling us everything he knows.
Willow is going to speak back telepathically. I wonder
Okay.
what he's hiding.
Secrets. So we have renamed the ship the Emerald Fate. The Crimson Fate just was gaudy name. And we have gone to what was the name of the island we went to? I already forgot.
Rock.
Azrock, that's it. And we help liberate some people and save the day and make some money. And now we're here.
As you say Azrock, Obu, you notice a strange tick with scratches. Like he was like drinking some of his, and it just goes like almost like stumbles over his beverage, and then tries to hide it and like keeps sipping, and then
I want to pinch Willow again and like point to Scratches on her thigh. Like just point under the table.
Speak telepathically to Obu again. Wonder if we should ask him about what happened to his crew.
I'm gonna look to. Okay, all of this is like asides and stuff. I don't want to keep saying. I whisper to her. I want to say to her, "Do you think we should ask now, or should we ask later when he's more alone?"
Maybe we should let him get more drunk first.
Ooh,
Same wavelength. I like it.
great idea. I want to buy him a round.
Okay.
I want to buy him a round of the good stuff that
That comic god. Oh, yeah.
yeah. I want to say it's congratulating him for joining our team.
Copic, the stuff that you have is really strong. Like, you have a feeling like if you took like 2 or 3 glasses of this, like, you'd be stumbling back to the ship.
There's another.
Right, around. And you see, like, they're all like going, and now the restaurant's starting to get a little bit more crowded. There's a little bit more other groups of people coming in, pirate looking people, and they're R-ing all around and everything, and enjoying their food. Eventually, these beverages keep coming out. You guys are enjoying some small talk, some conversation at the table with your new compatriots and things. And yeah, Obu keeps on like refilling Scratch's beverage every time. It's like it's not even close to finished yet, and there's like another one on the table. You can see like he's starting to light. He's lighting up his mood a little bit, and he keeps on drinking. The food eventually comes out, and it smells delicious. But everyone who ordered the dragon.
Oh, no.
I knew this was going to happen.
I would like you to make an insight check for me, please.
Oh god.
Insight.
Insight.
It's
Oh
because
my
it's not
God.
cooked all the way.
This is the best damn dragon I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's darn good.
It looks fantastic. It's just sitting there in front of you. The steam is rising up and just tickling under your nostrils. It smells.
Is it like bone in? What sort of, like, how's this presented?
Imagine a half of a rotisserie chicken. That's what it looks like.
Okay. They're just gonna pick it up and just start biting into it.
Okay.
Is it just us? Were we the only ones that ordered it?
And Marlon.
Marlon did.
And-
Marlon starts munching away. Marlon looks at you, Copic, and you guys have had some to drink, and Marlon's only had some water and things of that. And he looks at you and he's like, how's it taste?
It's fun to me. Picking something out of his teeth, taking another pull out of his glass.
Okay. Looks at Obu. And how's it taste to you?
I haven't taken a bite yet. Should
Okay.
I?
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I just want to know what you thought it tasted like.
Sniff it.
It smells good.
Does it smells good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite. Does like bone?
You take a bite?
Yeah.
Yeah, you crunch into it. You start to like chewing. Tastes pretty good. And he looks at you. He's like, "Does it taste like chicken to you?"
Yes. Is it just? Oh my god! Is this just chicken?
As he says this, Copic, you're starting to chew, and you're like, "Tastes exactly like chicken."
Everything tastes like chicken. No.
Copic, bone and all, like Copic is just like eating it.
They straight up just gave us chicken.
You're pretty sure that this is just chicken. It's not dragon at all.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
it.
you guys get to munch. Eventually, like the food is finishing up. People are taking there's what were supposedly clean but stained napkins and kind of wiping your face with these and things of that nature. Willow might not be, but but some of the more pirate-esque of you are taking these dirty things. Marlon probably just takes like the tablecloth that's like hanging in that part and just kind of like wipes his face a little bit.
Oh my god.
And the night's kind of dying down a little bit, and you guys can tell like Scratches has had way too much to drink. He's like, this is so good. And he has cleaned everything from everything he ordered. Like everything is down to the bone. Like he
give him some
devoured
water.
everything. Oh, you getting some water? Okay.
Giving him some water.
Kopic's gonna get a third drink.
Okay.
I wanna look
Yeah.
at Willow and tell Willow, like, did we overfeed him drinks?
No. Can I study Scratches and kind of judge how drunk he is?
Sure. I'm gonna call this. Let's just do insight because it's like a judging type thing. So we'll just call it insight.
Willow has no experience with alcohol.
All right. I shall look at him too, I guess.
Okay.
Look at him. I can't click on that.
Oh, you're using
Okay,
your
give me
insight
2
roll? Is that what
seconds.
you're doing?
Yeah, because I'm. Nope.
Y'all are clueless.
You can tell he's had too much, but you're not sure, like, you know, if he's gonna like stand up and immediately like pass out, or if he'll like be able to walk in a straight line. Like, you're just not really sure.
We're gonna talk to him.
And you've only known him for like 2 days, so you're not really sure.
Do we need to get him back to the boat?
Let's take him back.
Okay, so you guys are gonna pay your bill and head on back to the boat.
And Kopic's gonna just sort of help Scratches up. Well, Captain said he got it.
Captain says he's got the bill.
No, I insist.
that.
I really insist. Absolutely.
It's okay. You already paid.
I did?
You already paid. It's all good.
Oh. Then it's fine. We can just walk out. If we already
It's
paid,
fine.
let's just leave.
We can leave. Yes.
Do we leave? Oh,
Yeah, we can leave.
we're leaving! Hey,
don't
he
tell-
like
don't
he
say
like
it,
reaches
don't
out
say
to
it.
another table and like high fives some random pirate. That pirate's like, "Arr!" He says, and then like back and forth, like he's like slurring his words and stuff. And you guys just are walking out.
Yep.
Okay, everybody. Okay.
Except for our captain.
Okay.
I don't know what our captain's doing.
Putting the baby
Don't
down.
either.
Crying.
Oh.
Oh no, I meant.
Oh, yeah,
The
Captain.
game.
Where's Captain?
Last I heard, he went to use the restroom.
Well, he's been in a really good mood tonight, and so he said he'll meet us back at the boat.
Okay. Are you guys just being? Are you trying to be nonchalant about walking out without paying for your meals?
Yes.
Okay, everybody make
Yes.
a group stealth check. I will use that to determine.
I'm
God.
struggling with this. My alignment is
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm going to throw a couple of gold on the table.
Okay. Okay. How many gold?
Oh. How many?
Yeah. How many you throwing on the table? Just 2, or are you?
How
gonna-
much was the how much would the bill be?
You don't know
I have no
because you haven't been told, and she hasn't come back to collect the payment yet.
Mm.
Why are we leaving?
Okay, but it's fine.
This is what we call dine and dash. We use
They're pulling a dine and dash here at Fishbones and Grub.
Why? What happened?
I think the
Just seemed
goal.
like a good idea.
I think the goal here at Scar Island is to absolutely like destroy your reputation in every single place that you go.
Good lord.
I'm going to leave like 3 gold
Okay, 3 gold. Okay.
before I attempt to sneak out.
Okay.
I felt guilty.
Kopic probably doesn't have enough gold to pay for the drinks he had. Never mind the food.
Is there a way, Kristen? Can you make a stealth check for Silas?
I'm right here.
Okay. Is there a way you can make a stealth check if you are dining and dashing
I'm
as
not
well? You're
dining and dashing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit there and be like, wow, I guess I'll pay for everybody.
Okay. Honestly,
exactly
Oh,
what we wanted.
I left 3 gold on the table. So
Thanks.
you're all-
That's a start.
Weena walks back up to the table and looks at you, Silas, sitting there alone. Well, actually, probably Marlon is sitting there with you.
Yeah.
Where'd everybody go?
Something about that dragon gave him all the poops.
Oh, right. Yeah, it has that effect on people.
Yeah. So we'll handle the bill. I guess.
There's fine print on the back of the menu that tells you all about it.
I'm
Bill
not surprised.
or the
The poops.
The poops.
There's fine print, poop prints.
Yeah, it
I'm-
says we're not liable, so we're fine.
Okay.
You can't really do anything about it. You just have to sit on the pot a lot.
Thank you for the help here. I'm gonna get my buddy home. Captain's gonna take care of the bill. Bye, Captain.
Bye.
Three gold on the table. What is
That's
that?
for you. How much was the bill?
The bill came to 7 gold.
Well, here's 7, and then I'll give her 7, and then the 3 is extra for everything.
Ah,
Sorry.
you're not so bad. And she kind of like taps you with her elbow. A little bit probably more forcefully than you would expect.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be returning. And I'll give her a wink.
Sure, make sure you make a reservation for such a big party.
I look around the restaurant. Are all the tables filled?
No, not at all. It's-
I'm like, okay, Weena, we got it. Yep, next time for sure.
Okay,
Name's Weena.
Weena. Weena. Weena.
Weena.
So you guys make your way out of Fishbones and Grub. It is dark now, as you guys spent most of the dinner time. Are you guys leading Scratches back to the ship? Is that what your goal is here?
I'm gonna hang out at the restaurant for a little bit with Marlon.
Okay, sure. Rest of you.
I think that's. I think that was their plan. Kopic's more going as I'm over his guard
Okay.
Aw.
So Scratches is
it-
with you.
and
As
walked
you...
out with my glass. I still have my third beverage with me. I still have their glass.
All right.
Oh,
perfect.
stole the glass from
You
the
stole
Ruby
the,
Tuesday.
stole the glass from the Ruby Tuesday.
Oh,
You did.
that happens
No
all the
cup.
time.
Souvenir cup from Scar Island. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, she's got one.
Oh boy. So yeah, you guys are heading back with Scratches. During this time, Silas, you're sitting with Marlon. And he's been kind of quiet. It looks like he's been just sipping the same glass of water slowly throughout the night. It still has like a quarter of the glass left, and the ice is like almost fully melted within the glass. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about with him while you guys are sitting here?
Yeah, I just wanted to chat with him and see what he knows about the South Seas, if there's any folk tales or stories about what's been going on down there, if he's experienced anything like that.
You know, actually, Captain Silas, I do remember a story. I'm not sure if it's myth, legend, or reality, but to be honest, I wanted to find more about it because I wanted to try to find more about where I'm from, or where I came from, or what these visions or dreams that I have are for. Apparently, more towards the southern reaches, there is an area that is completely encased in ice. But the problem is
Avatar, the last airbender. Silas is the Avatar.
The legend that I have heard is that at one point, the weather of our planets, this world that we live on, was much warmer than it is now, and the regions of the planet that were covered in ice were melting. It's causing the seas to rise. So, from legends have it that a wizard made this section of the sea where these massive whirlpools, a field of whirlpools, started to suck down into the ocean, and they removed some of the water and took it to another magical plane. And then something happened, something changed, and that area was encased in ice. So the whirlpools were frozen in place.
Ooh, I bet that's a spectacle. Have you seen this?
Ooh. he says.
You said this is legend.
I like I said, I don't know if it's myth or legend. It's just an old, sailor's tale that I've heard. But I don't know. Maybe one day my adventures will take me to it, and I may get to see it for myself.
That would be extraordinary. I definitely want to figure out some more about these storms. DM question. The dream that he explained to me, I just had a brain fart. Didn't I have a storm-related dream?
Yeah, you
One
did.
of our earlier sessions?
Yep.
Okay.
It was almost exactly the way he described it to you.
That's what I thought. I
Yep.
totally blanked.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the problem with playing.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty relevant.
It's relevant.
Just a little bit.
Marlon, I should have told you this sooner, but I have those same dreams that you were talking about. Maybe not as frequent as yours, but I've at least seen a vision of being underwater and seeing a dark blue sky with flashes of light.
You see him kind of sigh a little bit and look off away from you for a moment, almost like he's contemplating something for a moment. Listen, Captain Silas, you've showed me kindness. So there is something I need to tell you. The thing that you did with your fingers this morning. I don't know how to explain it exactly. I can do some of those things too, but I don't know how to control it.
Well,
And sometimes when I try to make efforts to control it, bad things happen.
that's what you were talking about, being not reliable,
Unpredictable.
Yes.
Thank you, telepathic Willa.
Sorry.
You're listening from Willa.
But that's why I try to avoid it as much as I possibly can. I don't want people to see it and think something's wrong with me. I didn't want people to throw me overboard if I made a mistake on a ship. So I just kind of hid out here for a while and, well, thought maybe, to be honest, maybe I could drink it out of my system. And that
I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think so either.
Is this? Well, you need to decide if this is something you want to embrace or run away from.
I've been
But
running
if you
away
run
from
away
it for
from
a number of years now.
It's not gonna leave. I mean, I've been living with it too, and embracing it has brought me to this point, which is not where I expected to be. But I have a boat. If you wanted a boat, I mean, we could
Have a
go down
boat.
that road.
Are you saying I could be a captain one day? Captain Silas?
Perhaps Captain Marlin. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it?
It actually
This is
really,
such an awkward brothership
really-
moment.
it really has a great ring to it.
We need to get you a new hat, though.
It's kind of like anytime you take a name and put captain in front of it, it just makes it so much better. I mean,
I don't know. Captain Weena doesn't sound very good.
right here, yeah, right, yeah, I agree. Hey, I heard that.
Sorry, Weena.
It's all right. You tipped me well.
Oh yeah. So, if you're up for it, we can work on those unpredictable events and see if we can try and narrow some skills out of it.
Okay, but listen, like I don't. You seem to have a lot of great people around you. I don't want to cause any trouble, and I don't want to hurt them.
Well,
So
we'll do it off the boat when we practice on dry land, and maybe we'll go somewhere non-flammable.
it sounds like a good idea.
Sure. Maybe in the morning we'll head out to the beach and try a couple things.
Right. Sure. Sure.
It's up to you.
You can tell in his voice, like it's kind of like there's a little hesitation to it, but he's kind of
No
just
pressure.
letting you talk him into it, kind of deal. But yeah, sure. And you guys have this good conversation. Is there any other questions that you wanted to ask him? No.
Brother
No,
Silas.
I think we're good. Let's turn in for the night. I'm gonna get a roadie.
Okay. So you guys are heading back. The rest of you probably arrived while they were there. So the rest of you, what would you like to be talking to? You guys got Scratches back to the boat, and he's plastered, wasted. He's been like stopping people on the way back, in the street, like then like RN back, and all these like some random fight like happens over in the corner as you guys are like moving through the streets, just like it did the night before. You guys make your way back to the boat.
Just wanted to ask him basically about his origins, and I try to suss out what made his ears perk up.
His last crew.
Yeah, and what made his ears perk up about Azrock.
Yeah, didn't the bartender tell us that all that crew didn't make it back, just Scratches?
I think he told us something about that, though. Like, it was something about, like, it was like a white light or something. I can't remember.
The Poison Princess was commissioned by Rodam to the Lonely Isle. There's undead there. That's all I have written down.
Mm-hmm.
That they were wiped out. That's what the barkeep told us, that the crew was wiped out. But Scratches didn't tell us anything else. Just that they were undead.
Yeah, we want to try to suss that stuff out.
Okay.
Mr. Drunkieson.
What is it you're asking him? Go ahead and roleplay it out.
So, Scratches.
Yes,
How did your last trip? Okay, I'm not good at this. I'm gonna leave it to Willow because I am just good at the full like brunt force approach.
Okay.
And
well, you need brunt force.
I got this.
Nope, we're good.
I'm going to shift you guys over to the big world map just for a second because I think it'll help me in this roleplay moment a little bit better.
Well, why
Tell
not
me.
look at it?
Help me for sure.
Okay.
So, Scratches, are you excited to go on a new adventure?
Adventure is what I live for.
Is it? Could you tell us more about your adventures? I'd love a story.
Absolutely. Which adventure would you like me to speak upon?
Tell me how you got this fabulous hat that you gave me.
That hat came from an old ship captain friend of mine. It's a Captain Backstabber.
Captain Backstabber.
Yes, my last captain, not my current captain, obviously.
Yes, Captain Silas.
Not the turtle captain.
Not the turtle man.
Not the turtle
Yeah.
captain. No.
What happened to your last captain? Where did he retire?
She is dead.
Oh.
She is
Oh.
absolutely dead.
How did she
Oh,
die?
no.
It's like any captain sunk with ship. Drunk down to the bottom of the ocean, the sparkling seas. Yes.
The sparkling seas, sparkling seas. Is that on there? Is that on there?
That's right what we're sailing in.
Yeah, it's a big ocean that you guys have been sailing in.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at me.
The Poison Princess. We was commissions by Rodam. Much like Crimson Fate. You see, I wanted the Crimson Fate commission, but the captain chose another. See, I wanted to visit Azrock.
Where did you guys end up going instead?
As we were headed just off of the Feather Isles,
Their isles,
Which-
feather isles.
See, it's not so bad. Feathers and birds. It's just, it would have been good for me too. I wanted to see something new. So Azrock.
Okay.
So we're headed to the Lonely Island. You see. Oh, he sees your map, and he points to, right there, this island right here.
He
Yes,
didn't
that's
make
the
up Feather
possible-
Isles.
The possible shipwreck.
Yeah, where
and-
possible shipwreck is probably what he is talking
His
about.
ship. Yeah.
You see, we went to the Lonely Isle. There was many undead there, and when we only about half the crew made it back, and then the undead started to rise from the ocean and appear on
Damn.
the deck. Threw many of them overboard, including myself. I woke up 2 days later on another ship. It brought me here.
My
You're
goodness.
very lucky.
I was so lucky. I found the captain's hat.
And
He's
so
like-
graciously gave it to
He's
me.
like, wait a minute. What did? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
This was the yes.
So you finally made it to the Crimson Fate instead. What what made you want to go to Azrock? Why the Crimson Fate instead of the Poison Princess? Cooler name?
This is a kind of, to be honest. Unlike as Captain Silas, I didn't think the name was all that bad. Emerald Fate, pretty cool.
It's lucky I'm not there.
But apparently there's some. Well, I kind of looked over Captain's shoulder at the documentation. Apparently there's some stone or something that was they was trying to locate and acclaim, I guess.
Did you acclaim it?
When we left, it was not a lot of people on Lonely Island. It was rather simple, except for the creatures rising out of the sand. As we grabbed lots of treasure, never made out with any kind of stone.
You think
It's a stone so special. Can't you just get one off the ground?
That's what I thought. I mean, there's lots of stones.
Yeah, everywhere. There's a stone.
Just like there's lots of hats. Not quite as nice as the one I gave you, but
some
Such a
stones are
lot.
prettier than others.
I'm not bitter.
Thank you.
I am not the pizza?
I'm not bitter.
Side eyes really hard.
It's
God.
gonna disappear one day.
What do you? So did these zombies or undead come out of the ground because you started taking the treasure? What do you think made them come out of the ground?
They just rose out of the sand of the beach. It's strange, there was only like one place where you could safely enter the island. It's kind of funneled you in with dangerous crags that kind of stick out of the ocean and dangerous cliffs all around, except for this one beach on the south side.
Would you be able to navigate us there if we had any interest?
I believe I could get you there.
Were your orders given from this dock here, essentially? Or your boating, your captain's orders given from this location?
No, our captain's orders came from Ukrento, the capital of Radam. This is where we made our way out from.
Your orders.
What all were you able to read over the shoulder of your captain?
It's very simple. Travel, obtain the song, and bring it back. Simple retrieval for a lump sum of gold.
Okay. Willow, you thinking what I'm thinking? That it's a bridal stone. I
Oh.
didn't say that out loud.
Sorry. I was still trying. Let me make sure I heard this right. So, the orders for the Poison Princess were to go get a bridal stone as well. Both ships were going.
It seems as if this was another ship that was commissioned
Okay.
by Rodam to go
Gotcha.
retrieve a different
Mm-hmm.
stone.
Yeah, I
And
thought
what
he was talking
You guys are
about
kind of putting two to two
Crypt
together.
State.
It's
Yeah.
probably the same kind of commission. Yeah.
Got
Does
it.
he know of any other commissions that were like this? So any other any ships that were also sent off to go?
There were,
essentially?
to be honest, there were several, but I don't know the exact details. I only know the ones of that and the Crimson Fate, just because of the Skyreach Island. Just sounds so.
Cool name. Again.
What can I say? I like to climb trees.
You would have been hard pressed, buddy. There were a lot of trolls, and they were big old trees.
Big trees.
Not missing anything there.
There's one thing
like
Scratches.
skyscrapers.
There's one thing Scratches does love is big trees in soft furniture.
Scratches, I'm gonna need you to dial it. I'm gonna need you to take 10% off the top there, Scratches. 10% right off the top.
Scratches doesn't understand what that means.
Oh, makes two of us.
He belches, and it's like, I may have to go rest up.
Probably a good idea. Go
You
take
do that,
a
Scratches.
good nap in your box.
Absolutely. And he like stumbles off and you see him like he goes to walk through the door like to get to like where the cruise chambers are down below, and he like slams into the wall beside it. Zim.
No.
And it just dives down through the door and it disappears down the steps.
Oh my god. Willow, you want to brief the team?
Actually,
Yeah,
it's
we probably
about this time, Willow, that Silas and Marlon arrive back at the ship as they head up the gangplank. And
Y'all
Captain
are the
Silas.
first. Yeah. Y'all owe me 7 gold. What's up?
I'm left 3 gold, thank you.
Thank you. The rest of you owe me 7 gold.
Sassy turtle.
I'm broke.
We can find something of yours to sell. Sorry, Will. Go ahead.
No, I gave you.
I believe we should all meet up and discuss our next move since we're leaving soon.
Do we want to do this while we're half inebriated or in the morning?
Full inebriated.
Full inebriated.
Babu is
Best
sober,
decisions.
and I think Willow is also
Willow's
sober.
also sober, yeah. I didn't drink.
Sure. It's a little liquid encouragement. Let's go chat it up.
Mordred, Mordor, Modlo, stay here.
What did you just say?
Snowfish.
I have no idea what his name is.
Marland?
Marland.
Marland. Marland.
Keep thinking Merlin,
Merlin.
and Merlin then changes over to Mar, the Eye of Sauron, or Marland, or Mordor.
Morrowind.
Yeah.
Morrowind something.
Okay, let's just the
I'm gonna
4
call
of us.
him Dubs.
Marlon, Scratches, we'll see you in the. Well, Scratches is gone. Marlon, we'll see you in the morning.
Oh, hey,
You're welcome to
absolutely,
sleep on the ship.
absolutely, Captain. Would you like me to be up early to go to the beach, or?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll come wake you.
Sure. And Marlon goes off to his quarters. And it's just
So-
you.
Captain, where are you going?
Huh? I just like slap copy. I'm right here.
Oh,
Seeing double, aren't you?
Oh, there's 2 of you, and then there's 2 of him.
Told you it's a duplication spell. It's working really good.
Mess with your guy's head.
That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot of eggs.
So, why are we discussing this now? What's happening? Why do we?
Well, we talked to Scratches.
Mhm.
Asked about his last ship. Remember how the barkeep told us that everyone died?
On the poison
Well, they all died.
queen, whatever.
Yeah, well, they all died
Mhm.
to undead. So there might be more undead now. I'm not really sure how that works. But it appears that they were commissioned by Rodam to get a stone.
Just like the Emerald Crimson Fate was.
The Emerald.
Whoops.
I like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So we should head there, where
We
we're
should take that stone.
certain.
But we also need to worry about how long has it been since word was supposed to come from Woodbridge. Woodbridge. And do we need to go and defend the town?
Well, Woodbridge is a type of wine.
Woodstone.
Westbridge.
She means
Guys,
East River.
guys, you should never, ever give me names.
You guys are totally drunk.
This
Little.
is not role playing, unfortunately. This is just me.
So
But if we kill the king, then there's no problem for Westbridge.
I don't think
if
we
we
can
kill
just
the
walk
king-
into.
There's no problem with the stones.
If we get the stones, we kill the king easier, though. Maybe.
Maybe if we get the stones, we can all ride dragons.
Willow doesn't like that.
Obu loves that. Obu loves
So-
that.
Yeah. Well, why we can't attack a capital city with a king with just the 4 of us? I don't think we're going to get very far. Plus,
Well, we don't
think we
attack the
need
city.
to-
We go into the city to talk to the king, and then we kill the king when we're talking.
I don't. We'll certainly die after the fact.
How would we get out of there? No.
Kopic,
Kopic, no.
make an intelligence check with disadvantage because you're drunk.
I mean, you're part of the Crown's Guard in your town.
Sounds like a great idea.
So-
Kopic.
Let's fucking do it.
Should we just post up at Westbridge and wait for people? But then at that point, there's a ton of undead in that area.
There's no one dead in
Stone.
Westbridge.
So, remind me what's happening in Westbridge. Why they're going to come
So-
looking for the ship, right?
They're going to
They
send an
were, the
army.
Crimson Fate was supposed to give correspondence to tell them whether or not they were successful in getting the stone. And it was supposed to be correspondence like, well, okay.
No, for Westbridge Westbridge is in possession of the portal they need to open. With the 2 snake eyes. Kopic has one, and I think
Then
Willow has the other?
I think Willow has it in her
Yes.
bag of holding, I believe. No.
So it's basically the snake eye statues that open the portal to the fire realm, or what we're assuming is the fire realm.
Right. So,
So the crew went there to set up a trade deal so that Rodam wouldn't have to invade and slaughter everyone to get to the portal. Well, we sort of screwed the trade deal.
that's
Yeah, so
very
basically
true.
the Crimson Fate's original rules or whatever were to watch Teku and see if Teku was able to get both the red stones. If he failed, abandon Westbridge for now until plans can be made for a return trip. So they may be fine. The other is the Crimson Fate agrees to go to Skyreach Island and gather a bridal stone to deliver to Rodam. Seek it, obtain it, bring it back to Ukrinto.
I feel like they're not going to invade before trying diplomacy. I don't. Do I know much about Rodam military / diplomacy?
You guys probably don't know much about Rodam, but you can make let's call it a history check, if you'd like. Kind of like
my
a history
character
of.
wouldn't know anything like that.
This would be kind of like maybe things about warfare and things of that nature. It's possible. It could just erupt in invasion. It could be diplomacy first. Silas, it's not. It could be possible either way.
Well, they weren't able to get a hold of the stones. I mean, it just says abandon them until plans can be made for a return trip. I mean, at some point, the Crimson Fate was supposed to check in. I think what they'll do is send feelers out to Westbridge to find out what happened, and then they'll be on a trail to go to Azrock.
Yeah,
Something. I think we're okay.
I think we have some time. That doesn't. We shouldn't waste our time going back there if nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. In that case, I think we could go straight to.
If word has reached that the Poison Princess was unsuccessful all the way here at Scar Island, then certainly they heard at the capital that the ship didn't make it either, so they might be sending another crew out there. So we should try and get there first.
Is our ship easily recognizable as the Crimson Fate? I mean,
we renamed the back of it the Emerald Fate.
Is it still crimson or is it green now?
I think you guys had one of the goblins hang out and paint it, right? And they did like a really bad job of it, but it's okay. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and we had the goblins paint the word on the side of it too, so it's probably like MRLD Fate.
Emerald Fate.
Should we spread a rumor while we're here? Like Scratches is telling his story.
Spread a rumor.
We spread a rumor that we saw something or.
Well, hasn't the captain been telling people that no more Crimson Fate? It's all Emerald now.
Only
we're gonna know there's no more Crimson.
Only our crew.
Well, we could spread a rumor saying that the Crimson Fate didn't make it, and that there were hill giants, because that is something that was known on the list. Like, hill giants destroyed it, and that they were too violent for anyone to step foot.
Let's not tell anybody anything about the Crimson Fate, because we would rather them think uncertainty rather than certainty. Right? Because they might say, oh, the ship might be out there. Maybe they got delayed. Or something happened to them. Maybe we should go look for them. Instead of, oh, they're dead.
Okay,
let's send out another ship.
Dead.
Let's just leave that one in the water. That was a boat joke. Thank you. Someone wants to donate to Extra Life. So, you're the best.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Actually, if you scroll down below the video, there's a big green donate button, too, on our Twitch account. So if you want to go ahead and you can click that donate, and it'll let you, should give you some prompts to help you guys out, too. Thank you guys so much. We are like $45 away from our goal.
That's super close.
It's a big deal.
We're super close, and you guys are super awesome. Thank you guys so much for supporting this fundraiser and helping us out to raise money for the kids. Thank you guys. Extra life. Absolutely.
So let's chase the stone. Maybe we can find a way to prepare ourselves for some undead. So that doesn't sound fun.
And that's further south, so maybe I can find others.
We'll see.
Yee.
Okay, I guess that's our plan. We're gonna head to the Feather Isles.
Feather Isles? Okay.
We need to, reinforce our boat with anything. At least, there's a shipwreck, and it looks like there are some other spots. A shipwreck. 3 of them. There's 3 shipwrecks. That's not a good thing. That's 3 more than I like.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put a big shell on it. So when danger happens, you can just go
Storm Boy
and suck itself into its shell and hide.
Maybe we take one more day here, and
was it the 3rd day that you guys were all supposed to reconvene, in the afternoon?
Yes.
I think it was so the next day you guys your crew was supposed to meet back up with you probably I would say probably after lunch or something like that.
tomorrow. But
Yeah.
if we take one more day, maybe we can get some people to paint the boat for us in a professional manner.
Oh, we can paint it blue, and we can be the Sapphire Fate.
I love your ideas, Kopik. You're so
Thanks, Kat.
smart.
Then that guy that we should have killed that ran away from the boat that says Emerald Fate on the side of it. Can't tell everybody they saw the Emerald Fate.
We'll brainstorm some names.
Amethyst. The Amethyst Fate.
Well, maybe we drop Fate. We'll see.
The Amethyst.
It's at about this time that you guys are sitting around having this conversation, getting your like goals and objectives in order here as a group, while Kopik struggles to keep his attention span on the stuff that that matters as he's drifting off in his drunkenness. You guys hear some commotion, and you hear what sounds like talking. And then you watch as these two goblins are both pulling this massive wooden chest onto the Emerald Fate.
Oh no.
What y'all do?
And it is spewing like silver coins out of it
No.
as they're pulling this up. And Kopik, you notice one has something in his hand. He's like waving it around. It looks like like in your drunken state, you're like, how did he get a magic wand or something like that? You know, it's like it's exactly the peg leg.
The peg leg.
Everyone's like whipping around the peg leg, and they're dragging this on, and they see you, Captain, and like they stop and they stand at attention, and they both give you a salute, and the one has the leg in his hand, and he puts the leg up to his eyebrow like this.
No. I'll quickly get that in here now. Quick.
Yes, sure, Captain. And the other one, Gleep, looks at you and he's like, "Hey, Captain, I love gambling." And he like drags it off, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode of Dirty 20.
What happened?
What did they do?
Apparently, they were gambling.
Who knew he was good at gambling?
We might have to leave.
Goblins are
We
the
may have
best.
to leave. We've got Peg Leg Pete's leg.